We always ready for the smoke, you heard? Venom and Smoke Podcast.
Hey, welcome to the Venom and Smoke Show. This is Mo Young kicking it to you live on this Friday for our sports show. So, look like I just got Iz in the house with me today. So, we're going to bring him on. He's repping the Mets. His Giants won last night. He's on a roll right now. Let's get it.
We're talking about preseason.
Hey, y'all can take any victory y'all can. Take it.
I'll be taking the victory on September 11th. Nasty.
Nasty still scared to come on the podcast ever since AJ Brown. It's okay.
It is okay.
I thought I saw the diabolical hater, but maybe he turned tail and ran. I don't know. Oh, there he is.
I'll say I doubt that.
I doubt. There goes the diabolical hater.
I don't care. I'm just trying to get something.
Did not look too good.
It's preseason. Come on, people. Whatever.
They won, so I gotta give y'all beat the Patriots.
Whatever. We already beat the Patriots when it counted twice, not once, but twice. So
Eli not walking through that door, man.
Hell, not Eli, not Manningham, not Tyree,
not Plexico Burrs.
Nah, he ain't walking through the door because he shot himself in the leg.
I was just gonna say, does he still have a fucking limp?
He might. But
this does not work like that.
There you go. The NFL preseason started. Are you excited? Are you looking for something? In each team. In your team. Are you looking to see who might be the backup to your starter? I mean, it's football. Damn it, we miss it. It's football.
Hey, catch me in about 2 weeks. Maybe I can get a little pumped up.
I definitely want to see what these guys. I mean, even though they only play.
Watson is playing tonight.
He's playing tonight.
Y'all
playing tonight.
You go look. Hide all the masseuses.
Yeah,
that's it. Hide the female trainers and vaya con Dios.
And bring this way. If they win, man, free massages in Cleveland.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You know how he likes it.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy.
I watched the video earlier today when they interviewed him, and the question they asked him was he attracted to the girl? I guess to whatever masseuse, and he was like, I can't answer that question because I have a girlfriend and those weren't my intentions. And he was like, the interviewer was like, I didn't ask you all that. I asked you if you were attracted to her. And he was like, and he said the same thing over again. He was like, as per my lawyer, I'm supposed to,
He can't say
basically, I
shit.
got to keep my mouth shut.
I'd have told him like this: it's none of your fucking business if I was fucking attracted to him. Fuck
Or
you.
or that too.
That's what he should have
Their
told.
main job was to service him.
But they asked him, do you know if she was a certified masseuse? And he was like, I don't know.
Facts. How could he know?
He just needs to shut the fuck
He
up.
was,
Seriously.
listen, he was getting sookie from the I suck you for $5 massage parlor. That's who he was having come to his room. He wasn't having certified masseuses.
So that if they sucky for $5, doesn't that make that consensual?
Yep.
I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know.
If they knew, and I shouldn't say it like this, but if they knew what they're getting into, that's consensual. That's adult consensual relations.
Facts, Anthony. Since preseason is not, nobody gives shit about preseason. Goodell appeals to Watson decision. Since we talking about Watson, Goodell appeals to Watson decision. So
Not
it's like
surprising.
I heard they counter offered 8 games
And $5 million.
$5 million.
Take it.
Take
Because
it.
Roger, if you're watching this program right now, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. Take the fucking offer, bro. Because if you don't, the fucking NFLPA will just drag it out. And he'll be playing when he could have been suspended.
He's going to play the whole year.
Take the offer. This is deal or no deal, if you will. Boom, deal.
Honestly, like I said, Goodell's a dumbass. He should have made the decision for himself from jump. He should have said from the beginning, you're going to be suspended for the season.
But then they know the NFLPA was going to jump in and like, that's not fair because technically
he served his time.
I'm not guilty. He wasn't even in court. First of all, I ain't going to say not guilty. He wasn't even charged.
Mm-hmm.
That's even worse. That means you even go to trial.
Multiple grand juries said he didn't do it.
That means you didn't do it. That's what that means. If you don't get indicted, that means you didn't do it. There was no shadow of a doubt you didn't do it.
Well, he must feel a certain sort of way then, because he's trying to go for that season.
I'm like this. What grounds does Goodell have to suspend him if the man never been indicted? So that could go from you wanting 12 and that shit end up being 0 games. And then now you did all that shit for what?
Listen, and if that's the karma that Goodell brings on himself, if he didn't want the backlash of saying a season. So he wanted this judge to say you're suspended for a season. And when he said 6 games, he was like, oh, hell no.
He wanted the judge to play him. That's what that is.
Listen, it's like this. The judge looked at it. The man wasn't indicted. He wasn't indicted. So it's like that takes the precedent of being off a year out. So he can't be suspended for a whole year because the man was found basically innocent, basically. Yeah. So it's like you can't suspend him for a year. 6 games is kind of lax like a motherfucker. 8 it sounds like a good game.
And you're taking money.
Sounds like a good number.
And you're taking money.
Yeah, and money. 8 and money. I'm like, that sounds about, you got 17 games, so That's about
And
the
what
middle.
gets me, I think that not only does he get to miss, let's say, 6 or 8 games and $5 million, I think that the Texans should be fined and
Yeah.
punished as well.
I thought they were.
No, they wasn't.
Oh,
Not
No.
yet.
they should. They should.
Look, 3 first-round draft picks need to be taken from the fucking Texans because they allowed that shit. They found
They knew
the
what was
women for
going
him.
on.
They hooked this shit up. So the Texans need to be suspended. They need to look. Their owner, I'm sorry, needs to be fucking penalized because he knew what the fuck was going on.
The GM,
GM,
Yeah.
the coach was already fired. So the coach is already fired. Who was the Texas coach?
So the owner, really the owner.
They're the owner, and they needed 3 first-round draft picks. And this man gets suspended a year.
What you're saying is you're telling me Miami, who lost picks, he's suspended for 6 months, which is really nothing. Got away with more shit than what the Texans did?
I mean, I would rather them cheat than somebody have a sex ring going on, man. I'm just saying, dude.
So
Hold
what
on,
you're
one second,
also
that's
telling me,
worse.
so what you're also telling me is Robert Kraft got away with way off than
A
this.
7-round pick. It was a 7-round pick they lost.
Give me a break, man.
They lost a 7-round pick.
that's how you could
What you would have
tell
traded anyway?
Roger Goodell, that was one of his boys.
That man get the old
Listen, he was trying not to give Kraft any type of drama or beef in that situation.
They gave that boy the old tug.
You know what screwed up Kraft? They had the shit on video.
He should have. First of all, they should have suspended him last year. This is a last year problem.
Yes.
You should have suspended him last year. Then you could have been like, I suspended him for a year. He could have came back clean.
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't. So you let it prolong, and you prolong it, and you prolong it. And now, what's going to happen now? They're going to prolong it some more. He's going to be out there. And then if there's no backlash, Roger Goodell going to back down and say, okay, I'll take the 8 games. Watch what's going to happen.
Take the 8 games, Roger.
Take the 8 games, Roger. I mean, you gave Ray Rice 2. And you saw the video of him getting cold out. If nobody would have never batted an eyelash, Ray Rice would have still been in the league.
Yep.
Marshawn Lynch would have gotten 6 for what he did the other day. Yeah. Marshawn Lynch would have got a year. The man didn't have a fucking car tire, bro. Come on, man.
Yo, that video had me dying.
Man, come on, son. Look, Marshawn Lynch was looking cockeyed in this damn picture, man. Come on, man.
Sure was. Wow.
Okay, Doc. I'm just saying, Watson, man, we did an old ass take on this. I'm like, but we knew this was going to happen. This was the next step, but leave Watson alone, bro. I'm like, if y'all just leave this man the fuck alone, nobody cares about Cleveland. Nobody cares about Cleveland Browns. It's not
They're
like
gonna care.
They're gonna care now.
They're gonna care. They got. Listen, they got top 5 defense.
I know I'm like this. Nobody
And their
really.
offense is about to be top 5.
How many Cleveland Brown games could really come on national TV? Not many.
There's going to be a lot when he comes back.
Maybe now, because now they're doing. But I'm like, before all this shit, ain't that many Cleveland Brown games that's on national TV. So it's not like you got to see it. It's just people in Cleveland, and if your team playing Cleveland, you got to see it. How about this? Don't fucking watch it. You ain't got to watch Watson play.
No, that's in hell.
I know. Don't watch it. That's how I feel. Like if you feel offended because Deshaun Watson is playing, I'm like, I said the man was found guilty and then he's playing. That's different. That's different. The man was not even indicted. Let the shit go, bro. The man sat out a year. Let him do them little 6 games.
You know, unless he has the evidence in his hand.
So you telling me Roger Goodell got evidence that that Texas didn't have?
No,
Twice?
I'm saying no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he's looking at the evidence differently than how everybody else is looking at.
So my question is then, what's the difference between Roger's evidence and what the police have?
It's how I guess it's how it's being looked at. Where the lady only saw 6 games, he's seeing it differently. That he thinks the punishment should be more than 6 games.
He should be judge, jury, and executioner then, because that means you're biased.
But Goodell's been doing that. Goodell's been doing that for years.
He should not do that. They need.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
The next CBA. I don't care if we got to lock out of football. They got to take that out of there. They got to take that part out. Like, he can't do it. He can't have that much power, because now you don't like a ruling, you can come back and then make me miss more money. That's cold-blooded. That's cold. Because I'm like, this lady.
If that was Tom Brady, that shit wouldn't have happened.
Oh, man, Tom Brady would have got 2 games.
Not even.
He would
have got 2 games. The Players Association would have got it down to 1.
They'd have been like this. Y'all play the Saints week 2 anyway. You don't need to get that beating time. You don't need to get that beating time. Take that time off, Tom. Don't worry about it. Take all the time you need, Tom Brady. Look, you come back in week 3 and get this back on the road. You don't need to get beat in the head again by the Saints. That's what they told him. Well, I think week 1 they play some. I forgot who they play in week 1. Is it Dallas?
Yeah,
somebody they play in week 1.
I believe it's Dallas.
Yeah. Okay. Dallas. Nobody cares. Everybody hates Tom Brady. Everybody hates Dallas. Nobody cares who wins that game. You can miss that game. The Saints game, y'all gonna lose it anyway, Tom. Y'all can't beat the Saints with you, long as you the quarterback, Tom. So come on back week 3. That's what they told him. And Tom could have had 20. Tom could have had 50 women. Come back in week 2.
They could have had him on video and he would have gotten off.
Yes, it was like the women deserved it. Look at her. Look how much she wanted it. Look how she stood there and took it in the face. Look at her. That's what they told him. What he do with that fucking plyometric shit he do? Look at Tom doing that plyometric stretching with his fingers, and he in her face, man. She wanted it. They'd have made all kind of excuses for Tom Brady.
Week 1, Saints Falcons.
Yeah, I know that one.
Tampa. Yeah, Cowboys. Yes.
So who cares? They just say, Tom, move on. Who cares about the Cowboys? You're gonna lose to the Saints week 2 anyway. Fuck it. Come back week.
Anthony, you know they have a franchise there, right?
They're like, fuck it.
You're damn right. They should ban NFL players from Vegas.
But they got a franchise.
Oh, by the way, Plastic Birds, thanks for getting shot in Vegas. I believe it was Vegas.
No, it was in Manhattan. It was in a club in the city.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're right.
That's why you went to jail. Fucking went to New York. Cleveland should have been on Hog Night. Yes.
Yes, they should have.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about Detroit?
I would have watched that.
They made the playoffs, I believe.
Who gives a fuck about Detroit?
I would have watched that, Cleveland, and if they were on Hard Knocks.
Need Deshaun Watson on there. I wouldn't want to see it. So the players asked him, so Deshaun, was the head good, dog?
Does she like that in her
so did you like get in that yoga pose and let her play with you know what? I'm just saying.
Deshaun, does she like to toss the salad?
You're gonna have to see I guess the first drive of the game is gonna dictate how he's gonna be. If he comes down and marches down the field and scores, then this isn't affecting him. But if he comes out and throws an interception, I think his mind is on other shit.
But once again, it's preseason.
If he
but you're still putting the number one unit against the number one unit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like he's the B squad quarterback.
Definitely the B squad quarterback.
If he wins a Super Bowl for Cleveland, you think they don't give a shit if he fucked 24 women?
Nope.
Cleveland gonna buy him women.
Well, and that's not just Cleveland.
Gonna be lined up outside his dressing room.
But it's not. That's any fan base. You winning games? You winning me championships? I'm with you.
Did every person that made the accusation, did all of them take the payout?
You had to.
23. Well, 23 of the 24.
Because I heard that there was one chick that she wasn't having it.
Yes, that is correct. One.
And they didn't find anything on her. So she just a dumbass with no money.
That too.
There it is. You the only dumbass that didn't take the money. Everybody else taking the money.
Listen, if I was a female and I was a masseuse and I was coming to massage somebody and he splattered on my face, I'm doing the Monica Lewinsky. I'm getting it on my clothes and I'm saving that shit.
Hold up. So if you wait. We're not all virgins. We're not virgins. I guarantee we all had sex at one point. I have never seen an unwilling woman sit there to get splattered on in the face.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But
it's not like a gun where I pull a trigger and it just come off. I gotta cock that bitch like a shotgun 1,000,000 times for it to come out. So that means you got time to move.
You sound like Riley from the Boondocks when he was talking about the girl.
I'm saying, look,
she could have moved out the way.
We all adults here. Listen, I have never seen an unwilling woman get splattered in the face.
Just saying.
But I'm sure it happens.
I'm sure.
How?
Listen, you could be holding her down.
I'm just saying, you holding her down with one hand and then you're going with the other hand.
No, I'm talking about. Listen, they're talking about he sexually. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what happened?
I'm saying I see if person is holding her down and then you splat her face, but you sitting there. I'm talking about you sitting there looking at it, and you just going to just stay there and don't move, and you're willing, and you're unwilling. You ain't gonna try to bite it or nothing to get out the way. I'm just saying, I have never seen an unwilling woman get splattered in the face. It is 1-on-1. Now, if it's 2-on-1, somebody holding her down.
Bitches do shit for money. You don't know how much money they were throwing at her. I'm giving you, $10,000 to massage me, and at the end I want to splat in your face.
Then it's willing. If you take the money, you're
right. It's willing, but I guess after a while, it starts to eat at them mentally.
You can't change your mind. I'm sorry. Once the splat hits you, it's over. You can't go back and have post-splat clarity. Talking about it was wrong. You can't do that once I splat. It's over. It's no.
Izzy, you're on mute.
Okay, so what you're saying is you have an indecent, that damn movie.
Proposal?
Thank you. An indecent proposal situation, if you will. Where you were paid off.
Nowadays, bitches want to get paid. Yep. So 20 or 30 bitches.
Old people can't move that fast. I'm just saying, think about this.
What?
I'm just saying, think about this. For him to force her to do that,
I'm gonna move fast.
You gotta understand. You gotta hold her, and then you gotta go ahead and make it work to make it go, and then you gotta stop her from wiggling and hold her in perfect position. That's a lot to do. I'm like, that's a lot to do.
Wax on, wax off.
I'm just saying. You said these women got splattered on, man. I'm like, that's hard for me to see that you gonna just sit there and say, "Yep, I really don't want this to happen, but here it comes, splat right in the face." That's what you telling me.
I know girls that don't like to get splattered on, but'll let you do it to make you happy.
But I'm saying it's a willing participant. That if she's don't like it, but she wants me to be happy, that means she's willing. That means she's a willing participant. It's not like I'm forcing her to do it. Now,
and I'd like to know this 30th person, or maybe she was number one. Who knows what number she? I want to know her exact story about what happened that night. I want to know what makes her feel it was sexual.
If you back in a corner, I'm like, well, he's naked. You better punch him in the dick. I'm saying, if you don't want to be in there, it's a fight.
Or bite that motherfucker off.
Something. I'm just saying, I have never seen.
But what if it was a last second thing? What happened if he was laying there? Let's say she was, you know, rolling the dice. She was rolling the, you know, she was shaking the dice up.
Playing pocket pool. Go ahead.
He was like, oh, and he grabbed her by the back of her face. I was like,
God,
he could have did that. Yo, it's possible. You can't tell me it's not possible.
Well, multiple
not saying
times.
That it happened, but it's
but multiple times. She got splattered on multiple times. She said though.
She fell for the trick that many times. I don't know. Was she blind? I don't know.
You telling me she fell for the trick like 3 times?
Maybe she believed that he wasn't going to do it again. I don't know.
Yeah.
Crank. And then you see that the grab, she better duck. You gotta duck.
She better stop, drop, and roll. Fuck duck.
I'm just saying, man, like it's hard from all the other stuff. I'm with you. That could happen. But it's hard for me to believe you just gonna sit there and say, yeah, I really don't want to be here. But
well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know exactly her story. I don't know if it's that she got splattered in the face or he, you know, did something else to her. I'd like to know what makes her feel that she's can't give in like everybody else gave in.
I just think, you know, that they probably had to thinking like me. That's why he got off. Like, dude, you really just sat there while he was going. It's not like it's an automatic button. You press it, that bitch just shoot out and then catch you by surprise. I mean, you got to be in position. Oh wow, man! Before it, I'm just saying.
There's a countdown to that shit.
That shit. Now look, that shit that just don't shoot out unless you just get that excited. You don't just wow. You see him doing the act, that's time to go. It's time to run. Time to get out the way. I'm not saying it is or isn't because I wasn't there, but I'm just saying it's when they start saying the stuff that came out. Like, yes, he ejaculated on my face. I'm like, well, why did you stand there? Move out the fucking way. Shit, he'd have messed up his brand new carpet or some shit. Would have been on me if I was a chick. Fuck that.
I'm sure most of those massages happened right in the fucking stadium.
It might have. I'm rolling. What if she was blind? Oh fuck!
Oh my god!
Now we get into semantics here, man.
What if she was blind? What if she was
blind? That motherfucker deserved 2 years and she fucking blind, man. If she comes out blind,
2 years and 10 million.
Yes, he needs 2 years if he fucking did that to a blind person, because that's fucked up. Well, maybe he made her blind, and now it's a workplace occupation. I mean,
then that's a compensation type situation.
Yeah, it's an occupational hazard, as they call it.
I don't think that was part of the you know, when they hired her, you know, you're gonna be massaging stars, and every once in a while you might get splattered, so watch your eyes. Where's some safety guys?
It's going off the rail. I'm just saying, look, that's the stuff that's coming out. And then the other part, literally it's coming out.
Literally coming out.
I'm just saying that the other part, you had to massage his guitar string, as I call it. He like to pop his guitar string.
Yeah, you had to roll the dice.
You had to wait for this man that's in a vulnerable position for you to do that. If you didn't want to do it, that's your time to run out the door. You can't force nobody to play with your guitar string. That's kind of hard to do if you're in that position. So that's your time to get out. So I'm like, there's times for them to get out. Look, I don't know what happened. I don't know what the Texans promised them women. I don't know what Deshaun Watson promised those women. Something went wrong.
They all got paid.
He got paid except for one, because she's a dumbass. Because you're not going. You can't do it again. Once he's not indicted, you can't re-indict him on.
Nah, he would need new accusation,
new evidence. And if you don't have evidence by now,
you ain't getting it at all.
So now your dumbass missed out on money. You can't get him because your shit wasn't tight.
Listen, none of those people were smart. If they were smart, It would have been a Monica Lewinsky type situation.
Yeah,
They'd have been like, here, test this. This has his DNA on
So
it.
you would have smeared it all.
Listen, if I was a chick, listen, you know how trifling some women are? She'll take that shit down her throat. She'll take that shit in her mouth and spit that shit into her pocketbook for later. What's up, Doc?
I can't add a damn thing to that.
What's up, man?
He had 2 strike IG female and unlicensed females. Watson knew what he was.
Oh hell yeah, he knew what he was doing. He knew. He knew.
The question: what he did was unethical. Yes, it was unethical, but was it illegal? No.
All right, so then it goes against the NFL standards of blah blah this that
What
they're always.
standards? I can't get Instagram models to massage my crank. Yank my crank. I can't get that.
Yeah, but if they're accusing him of something, it makes the NFL look bad.
So what if I didn't do anything and they just accusing me? And I have evidence.
30 people, bro. 30 people. Like I said, if it was 2 or 3, I get that. I get 2 or 3, maybe 5, maybe. But 30 different people. He made the NFL look bad by getting accused so many times.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm into. If you know, if the first 5 told you what I was into, leave me alone. Because I know it happened in circles. They all in the same circles, the IG model. If the first 5 knew he was doing that shit, I guarantee you, say, "Oh, girl, I'm about to get paid." That's what happened.
They had an IG meeting. They had a fucking unlicensed massage meeting. Yo, he did the shit. They just can't prove it.
I'm saying, you know what, man? I heard you did with Deshaun Watson. Man, how was he? That's an old dirty motherfucker. You know, if they look out for you, he old dirty motherfucker. You might not want to go over there. Oh, girl, I'm getting paid.
My question is, and I kind of touched on it in our message board. So, where's the evidence?
Exactly.
Where's the evidence? Because
that's what we're saying, Doc.
I mean, I know you have cameras set up in front of the establishment, but what he did, it was a private matter, and I don't really see people, especially in that industry, and I'm not saying that they like that. Just saying, I don't see them setting up cameras. Be like, well, for these personal sessions, I need to know exactly what the hell I'm doing. I mean, in Robert's Kraft case, say, brother, you got caught going in the joint, you got caught in the joint, and you got caught after the joint.
Now, why is he wasn't suspended 12 games?
Why he not getting the year ban? So
yeah.
you had the evidence on him, but Deshaun, and I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm just saying, where's the evidence to support you giving this man a year suspension when he already sat down a year? And that was his decision, not the Texas decision. I don't care what the media says, because if you'd have been found guilty, then guess what? He wouldn't have been playing football, right? Because when you're guilty of something, they take away your privileges. Am I right?
Right.
So again, he was there. He was there with the Texans. He didn't dress. Nope. He didn't play. Nope. And then he already said this before we had this situation. Guess what? You will never see me play for the Houston Texans again. And he was right.
He didn't lie.
Where is the evidence? If you're going to be a man, Roger Goodell, if you're going to sit here and say, I'm judge, jury, and executioner, if you're going to execute, don't sit here and assign some special privileged person. Be a man. Be a damn man, and come out and say what you're trying to do, brother.
If I'm a woman, I'm mad at Roger Goodell for being misogynistic because he didn't trust that judgment of that woman.
No, his problem is that it backfired on him. He thought that if he put a woman in charge, she was going to go after him for a year. But she actually looked at everything down the middle. Yeah. He expected her to burn him, and she burned Goodell.
Yeah. So I'm like, so let's move past it. Like, the more you talk about it, the more people gonna want, the more uproar you're gonna get.
Once again, Roger Goodell, this is deal or no deal. Take the deal.
Take the fucking deal.
Take it.
I said 30 females in the same state. I'm just saying, shit. How many
Most of
y'all?
them in the same club.
It's not uncommon to fuck 30 females in the same state. I'm just saying. It's not uncommon. Especially when you're an athlete. That's not uncommon for them fucking 30
Which
females.
was set up by your football team.
So
I'm just saying. It's not.
And I think the Texans should have to come out with a fine or something.
Forfeit some
Something.
picks.
They gave him if you're gonna go after this dude as hard as you're going after
you're right,
him.
Anthony.
First of all, California dropped the ball.
I'm
on
just
that.
saying. First of all, OJ, might have had evidence, but he got off, so he never
got
killed
off.
anybody. According to law.
Yo, OJ's lawyers were no joke.
I'm just
And
saying.
they were paid quite well. So
I'm saying, according to the law, OJ is not a murderer. He's an armed robber. He's
Yes.
not a murderer.
he's a robber, not a murderer.
He's a robber. He's not a murderer.
Yes.
I don't want to get sued.
They could have called OJ like this, and they would have still got him off, those lawyers.
That's because they were stupid. They know what they did. Them jurors were stupid. I'm like, shit, we all seen it. We all knew.
We know.
But it's
We talking about
according to
OJ?
the law.
Yes.
Yeah. According to the law,
Yeah. OJ did that stuff.
he didn't do it. So I can't say he did.
Legally, he did not do it.
Look,
Who-
allegedly,
I
know
wasn't there.
Allegedly, what he did.
We were working, Jason.
Yeah, we were working.
We were
I was
working.
fucking making
Brentwood.
burgers.
Who's rolling up to Brentwood, California to be like, you know what? I feel like stabbing two people. Who's randomly doing that? Like, it's not like it's
You know
some
what?
old
I
ass hood like where I live or
want
whatever.
to stab OJ's bitch.
Like,
I don't like how she cheating on the juice. I want to kill her.
right?
Kill his
Who's
bitch.
doing that?
No, it was
Like-
that little geeky dude that lived in the pool house.
Oh,
Kato
Lord.
Kalin did it.
Oh man.
Ooh. That scrawny little punk.
Yep, he did it because
Hey, Lala.
I love
Hey.
that.
I'm gonna mind my
It's
business when it
Lala.
comes to OJ.
What's there to mind? He
why,
didn't do
why,
it.
why?
Legally
Alala?
speaking.
He
You think
Legally
OJ
speaking-
didn't do it?
Legally speaking, he didn't do it.
We can't say he did it because
Nope. We get in trouble.
we in trouble.
We can't say that.
We know what he was alleged to do. If he did it like he did in the book,
If he did it.
he did it.
If he did it.
If he did it, it was pretty fucking close to what the fuck happened. I'm just saying.
Little if.
The glove didn't fit because that man didn't take his fucking arthritis fucking pills. That's why the fucking glove.
No. When he went to put
First
that
of all,
glove on,
God.
he didn't put it on like this. He stiffened his hands and widened his fingers.
Right? They,
This dude-
look, somebody came out. I saw an interview. They said they made OJ not take the arthritis pill, so his hands stiffened up when he fucking put them gloves on. So now his knuckles and shit swole, and now his
all
heel.
of that.
Allegedly.
And
Allegedly.
the fact that
Allegedly.
the glove still soaked in blood. Like, come on, bro. Like, I mean, it's just like, yeah,
Like a
bro.
random
It's just been
person.
sitting here for ever. Let's put it back on him. Let's see.
Look,
My
it's
man
a
Chris
random
already
person
got
with
goated.
isothermal gloves.
He got fleeced.
I'm saying with isothermals, they have. That was a rich person glove. Then people from the hood they wear isothermal gloves. They had
Right.
isothermal gloves.
Hey, come on,
And
man.
then
Like,
they were
who's
leather.
affording this stuff?
They were leather gloves. So I'm gonna kill a bitch in style. I'm gonna get some leather gloves. What the fuck?
My man.
It was a last minute thing.
Don't
Man.
matter that OJ had a cut
If
big ass
he did it.
patch on his finger. I'm just saying, like, goddamn, like, shit. That was an open and shut case. I don't know who fucked that up. How you can fuck that shit up?
It's not so much how they got effed over, it's so much how the dream team kind of took the attention off what they was trying. Like the trial was to actually argue.
Oh, he didn't write a book saying he did. He said if he did.
if
Big word.
If.
He
little
did it,
Yeah.
I would have done it.
if there, you gotta read that.
Even
little
though
bit.
it was similar to what he did. Oh, well, he allegedly did.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I forgot it. Allegedly did. I don't want to get sued, people.
He probably put in that book exactly how it happened.
He did.
You
And
did.
said, ha ha, fuckers, you can't get me now.
You did.
OJ today can come out and say, "Yep, I killed the bitch."
And can't do
Ain't
nothing
nothing
about it.
happened to him. Not a goddamn.
We wouldn't be
thing
surprised. It wouldn't even be, it would be on TMZ and I'd be like,
And like, okay,
happened.
and
He can say,
we knew
"Yep."
that already.
dude, you're so 1995. Who cares?
And you gonna
Yeah.
look, OJ gonna let that shit out on his deathbed.
Yeah.
You know I got away with murder, right?
Exactly. Exactly. He got away with murder.
His last interview.
Murder.
Allegedly. Murder. He's a damn all robber though. He did that shit.
Yes. I
I'm
robbed
just saying.
somebody. We can say that.
I'm just saying. Well, even with OJ, we knew what the optics looked like, but he got off. So we can't say he did it. The optics look bad for Deshaun Watson. We can say all we want, but he didn't get indicted. He didn't even make it to the OJ level. He didn't even go to trial.
No.
Shit. What are we doing here? Why are we doing this? Take the 6 games.
Looks like a
Outside
good time.
6 games. Take 6 games and go. Move
Exactly.
something else.
Move on, man. Just move on. You really think,
Or-
Goodell, do you really want this story to be hanging, especially with opening weekend, which is September 11th, that weekend? Come on.
Yeah, I'll put it this way. Women who watch football are not going to
Are
stop
pissed.
watching football because Deshaun Watson is there. They're going to watch the fucking team that comes on. So if they are in Dallas, they're watching the Cowboys. They're not watching Deshaun Watson. You're not going to stop watching because
Okay.
Deshaun Watson plays in Cleveland.
Let me say, if Paul Crewe played for the New York Giants and he was convicted and he was tried and convicted of shaving points, would I still root for him? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
You're gonna root for
okay.
you're gonna root for your team. Paul Crewe was
Longest yard.
thank you. The remake of The Longest Yard.
Or the
You're
original.
The original,
Longest Yard.
you're right, I'm sorry. You're right.
That too.
I was thinking of the remake, which I actually saw this morning. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, listen, you're not going to care. We
No.
could have had a fucking murderer at quarterback. Jameis Winston could have killed 1 million people. I don't give a shit. If he got off, as long as he throwing touchdowns, I don't give a shit who the fuck he did.
Tom Glavine played for the Mets. Did I still root for him? Yes.
You had Darryl Strawberry snorting coke.
And Doc Gooden too,
Damn dugout.
and Keith Hernandez smoking in the fucking dugout, and
Doc Gooden. You had fucking felons on your team.
we had drug users on that 86 team. Did I root for them? Yes.
There's some questions
They won.
on that damn
They
match.
won. They gave
They
me
won.
a World Series.
You really want to know who should have the beef with this whole situation?
Yes.
The 31 remaining teams in the NFL, because Deshaun Watson had this looming over his head for a year,
Yes.
and particularly New Orleans and Atlanta should really have the beef, because here we are, we had Cleveland in there, but then Cleveland was like, you know what, we got a ton load of crap. Like, we still got Baker on the team. Baker first round. I mean, he's the first pick. He's the first pick. You got, the offense set up, geared up, getting ready to get healthy, and you got, this defense that's just stellar.
Kareem Hunt want to get out of there.
You want key pieces. And then, you know what? There's like, we can't afford it. Too rich for our blood. So Atlanta, New Orleans, go and have at it. So New Orleans and Atlanta go at it. And then before you know it, was like, oh, man, it's going to be a decision. So the Cleveland Browns just guaranteed 200. To what?
Yeah. Cleveland out of nowhere.
200
out of nowhere.
If he'd have came to the Saints and this shit would have been going on, I'd have been wanting to burn Goodell at the fucking stake. I'm like, listen, this is a fucking bullshit. Like, damn it, we knew this was over his head. You shouldn't even let him get into free agency. Because you're screwing the team that's paying him if you don't want him to play. You screwing him for a whole year.
Yeah.
So I gotta still pay this motherfucker money, and he's suspended for a year.
So
No, the money don't start kicking in till the second year.
I know,
Right.
but I'm saying I still
The way
got to
that
pay this
Cleveland did it.
motherfucker. Because that's how they did their contract. Would New Orleans do their contract the same way? Probably not. Probably would have been getting paid that
Hell
first year.
nah, because we ain't got that kind of room. We ain't built like that.
So I'm saying, whatever
We just
we'd have
went through
offered him,
quarterback
we had to pay
purgatory.
that motherfucker that the first year. Nah, player, that ain't gonna work.
Correction. We went through quarterback the contract purgatory. I'm sorry, because we just got Drew Brees off the books. We
Yep.
had to give Taysom a new contract.
Yep.
And then you're like, oh, but most likely he's not going to be the quarterback. So now you got to actually have a guy in the
He's a
room
fucking
that's
tight
going
end.
to be the quarterback.
Yes, it's fucking tight end.
So yeah, we wasn't in that. We had a set number. Like we could have probably went 1-2 M's over Atlanta just to say, you know what, said dog, y'all ain't got it like that.
I got so many questions that haven't been solved yet. Easy, how he got AIDS? Who killed Tupac and Biggie? Dan Snyder still the owner.
Okay.
Brady Cheats is still the world's greatest quarterback.
Biggie lives in Australia. Let's get that out the way right now.
No, Biggie's dead. Tupac's
No,
in Australia.
he lives. Oh, it's Tupac in Australia. My bad.
Tupac's in Australia.
Okay. We don't know how Dan Snyder's still owning that fucking team. That's another one who's right now getting away with murder.
And Mero and Andrade are the same person.
Yeah, Mero and Andrade is
the same person.
I thought something was wrong here.
Dan Snyder was making cheerleaders show their titties. Like, you know what? You won't be on the team, show your titties. And they got pictures.
And that happened how long ago? Come on.
Going over
that's word. I'm sorry.
Can they force him to sell?
No.
They can't force him to sell?
No. They do
because
like
you need
did boy with the Clippers.
No, with the NFL you need like X amount of owners to go with that. But
so the owners
will never
come
happen.
together on that. So if the owners get together and be like, you know what, it's despicable, we don't like
You
this
gotta
guy,
get the hell out of here.
then and only then can you move
which will
the
never
owner out of his
happen.
ownership.
I'm like this. So you telling me he got a whole scheme going on. They ain't getting massages. He got a whole scheme going on. John Gruden calling people the N-word and all kind of shit going on with him.
Dude.
And he still gets to own a team. And you telling me, allegedly, even though Deshaun Watson is innocent, he deserves to be gone a year.
And
you telling
never
me
been
James Hyde don't belong on that list to be gone a year?
And he's never been suspended? Come on, NFL. Come on.
So, I mean, are we still sure? Because don't they have a game tonight?
Yeah. I think.
Yes.
Are they still?
They play the Jags.
Yeah.
Are they still
planning to play him?
Yeah, he's gonna play.
Yeah, they said he was playing. I'm trying to see that first drive or two to see what it's about.
It's not gonna be it's not gonna be the backlash. Because you know what? He didn't kneel down on the knee in the national anthem. He didn't fucking kill dogs. He'll be okay.
Well,
I'm just telling you, the NFL history is if you do something against a woman, you'll eventually be okay. If you say you do something to a dog or you quote unquote respect the national anthem, you done. That's a death knell.
Yep. You'll be blackballed.
That's a whole nother conversation for another day.
Agreed.
What's really gonna make it like a big stank if he plays today, and Goodell comes down, let's say next week, because they said they need time for Roger Goodell's appeal to actually go through, or whatever the case is. But Jerry Jones can record cheerleader and hide his daughter. Yeah. That's a whole other conversation as well, Anthony. Thank you for bringing that up.
Pulling these skeletons out for these owners. They got a lot of owners with skeletons in their closet.
A lot. But the thing that's gonna mess it up. So if Goodell comes down and let's say that this suspension, this appeal goes through, now you got that. But what about the remaining suspensions that's going out through the year? Because everybody else, they're gonna want their appeal. They're gonna want their day to be heard. And what are you gonna sit on when it shows that you don't have evidence, or you had a special appointee and they already laid down a ruling, and the ruling was based on what you have now. Because when you did stuff previously, it was 6 games, and even in other suspensions, Brady he had 6, but it got down to 4. So what about everybody else that's going on this year? You got your boy from Atlanta with the gambling situation. I mean, yeah, it's wrong in all light of things. The way that he did it, yeah, that's wrong. You don't want that. You want integrity.
That work.
But
That work. Yeah.
overall, what he did in the year he done it, in the time frame, does he deserve 17 games? Like, you're gonna have to restructure everything. You're gonna have to restructure your whole set of what's a crime is and what your due suspension is. Because if memory serves me right, you gotta have strikes, so to speak. Like, you gotta have your first time offense. Hey, you got fined. Hey, you gotta go see whatever, and then you'll be allowed to play. Then the second time over, oh, now I'm gonna hit your money where I'm gonna hit you where it hurting your pockets, and I'm taking games from you. Then you have a third strike where it's pretty much instantly games and good luck trying to appeal it. Because if I set a ruling for whatever how many games, then it's gonna be final on your third offense.
I'm like this though. You open up a can of worms because now somebody can accuse me of doing some shit without any evidence, and now I can get 6 games or 6 or more games. Now that's what you're just telling me with this. Like, I don't have the evidence. I didn't get convicted. Somebody can just say,
he's reading testimonies, and he's in his feelings.
Yeah, you can't do that. Then you're not the right person for this. It's facts over feelings. It's not about your feelings, Roger. It's about the facts. The facts say he didn't do it, and these chicks loved it. Then you got to go with the facts, and that's what I'm seeing from the fact that he went through 2 grand juries, not 1, but 2 grand juries, and they found out he didn't do it. In their mind, he didn't do it. So you're telling me the likelihood of finding 2 different grand juries coming to the same conclusion, man, that some foul play going on is kind of highly unlikely, especially in a place like Texas. It's highly unlikely. So that means the evidence is flimsy as shit. So that's why he got 6 games, because the evidence leads you to 6 games. It's not, like I said on the other show, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. And these chicks didn't have their shit in order. That's their fault. That is. Like, they didn't have their shit in order, the proof in order. It's their fault why there's no proof in order.
They thought that if 30 of us came out and said something, they'd have to believe us.
It's not R. Kelly.
That's exactly probably what their philosophy was.
Look, it's not R. Kelly. See, they're doing that R. Kelly philosophy and Bill Cosby philosophy. See, them two had years of people knowing what they were doing. Nobody knew what Deshaun Watson was doing. It's his first brush with that shit. Now, if he come back and there's another 30 chicks come out after he get off this shit, let's say next year, there's another crop come out, then by means torch that motherfucker. Then I'm like, well, shit, you didn't learn from the last.
I think Cleveland will try to kill that motherfucker.
Listen,
like, again,
another masseuse.
It's too late.
His masseuse better be a guy from now on. I'm saying, he better be a guy masseuse from now on. Better be the team masseuse. Look, no more. You better go to your girlfriend or whoever, your fiance, rub your hamstrings and shit.
He better go to the fucking mall and throw the $2 into that little chair and let that couch thing
that
do
thing
it.
get you. I say, brother, you just gotta be like that.
He's got a like, and it's he likes
don't
that.
take it seriously. So who's really in power? Men.
Man, that's the good boy. That's the good old boys running the NFL.
Yeah, it's best. You want to say misogyny? There it is. Oh, they're gonna get Deshaun, because we got this woman there. Not to realize the woman that was gonna use her own judgment. See,
that's why I say if you want this to be done, be a man, be a grown man, come out and say what it's gonna be. Like, say, brother, like I understand what happened, but if I really want to save face, I'm just gonna do this. This is it. This is gonna be final. Since you have to say so anyway.
If I'm women, I'm pissed off at Goodell more than I am at Watson.
You should be.
Undermined a woman.
You should be. And also, that should get the ball rolling because people have always talked about, well, we talked about it maybe 2 years ago about what Roger Goodell stand and his future going forward being the commissioner.
Get rid of that motherfucker.
Because, I mean, I had hopes when he first came in, but, you know, people still talk about Paul Tagliabue, and Paul Tagliabue had some grimy stuff going on in the NFL during this time.
Hey, is it Mom?
Hi, Mom.
Whoa.
Yes, my real mother. Yes.
Wow. Hello, Izzy's mother.
Hey.
I'm fine, Mom.
Where's Nelly?
It's Friday.
Yeah.
Yo, man, definitely. I'm just like this. He's no Paul Tagliabue because Paul Tagliabue would have had this straight.
It would have been done.
The person says 6 games. The lady says 6 games. It's 6 games.
That's
Whoever don't like it, shut up. That's how they'd have been.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, she's working.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, my sister works late. Yes.
Man,
She
look,
can sign on with her cell phone.
Look how
I'm not trying to hear that.
Look how Izzy gets calm when his mom comes on there.
She's seen the rants and she's seen me go crazy. So, and besides, I'm still kind of hurting after yesterday. So,
yeah, I understand, man. But let's talk about, since we're talking about women, talk about Serena Williams and her retiring.
Arguably, one of the greatest athletes, male or female, ever.
Yeah.
Hands down. Hands
God bless her.
down.
Definitely in the Wagon Hall of Fame.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell
All
yeah.
the wagon went to her.
Hell yeah. She took her sisters, her father. She took from everybody.
That's unanimous
The
right
thing
there.
was, Venus was supposed to be the star.
Mm-hmm.
She was supposed to be the tag along, but she overtook Venus.
And remember, people, she won the Australian Open pregnant.
Yeah.
Pregnant.
That's
honestly, I mean, this is just my opinion. My opinion, the better overall tennis player is Venus, but Serena's her desire to win. And that's just me. Like when I watched them two play before Venus got hurt, Venus was it. Venus was her. Like,
oh yes.
But everybody saw that younger sister coming.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like what LeBron is in the NBA to me. It's not that LeBron is, and I'm not trying to take any away from LeBron. LeBron is great. But what makes LeBron great is the way how he's built. Like, you ain't coming there, you're not coming through that door and be like, you know what? It's me versus this mountain, this Titan, and be like, you know what?
The wrong person.
I can hold him.
LeBron is soft. Use another person.
Well, I mean, but if LeBron put his mind to it, if LeBron putting his head down, 6'8", 280, and say, bro, who's stopping that?
He did better than Zion Williamson. That he at least he fucking plays like a fucking monster of a man, fucking whenever he on the court.
When he's available, but LeBron is always available. So
not lately.
Serena. So with Serena, I mean, I'm not.
She
Like I said, I'm
won
not
more.
trying to take anything away from her. Like, but her desire to win is kind of like that Mamba mentality, you know.
Or
like,
Jordan.
We
Or
could identify it. She's not losing. She goes into each match with that mindset.
It's not like she LeBron, because LeBron choked in big things, in the big games. He didn't win like she did. She was winning them.
She won if you really think about it, she's won a lot of titles with her sister and alone.
Majors.
Yeah, she has the most majors of all time.
Gold medals.
Gold medals too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's accomplished.
She's like, it was the Serena Williams Open for the longest. It's like, who's coming in second?
Yeah.
For the longest time, man. It
Yep.
was like, and I look at it like this: Venus, even though, like I say, Venus was supposed to be that star, but then Serena started giving her that work.
Mm.
Yeah, but I think after Venus got hurt,
Yeah.
she played more cautious.
Yep.
You play Serena, her presence, because she wants to win, intimidates.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she's just a big woman.
She is.
You know what I'm saying? And she's when she hits that ball, she's letting you know
Serena is the
it's
GOAT
coming.
tennis, like Candace Parker is the GOAT in the WNBA. I can go with that. And I'm just saying, Serena could beat men. She was hitting the ball 100 miles an hour. Like, she was hitting the ball 100 miles an hour. It's not like she was.
Listen, she was built right. She was built right. She was fast. She knew how to play the game. Her sister was probably technically better.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? She's more
talented.
Talent. Yeah, she's the talent. Her sister could technically play, and because a lot of other women don't play technically, she was able to win her championships like that.
Yeah,
by outplaying them. Serena just outpowered your ass.
Yeah.
And Serena, she was must see TV. You know, I saw her last match. I saw her last match at Wimbledon, and I was rooting. I'm sure like everybody was rooting for her. And when she lost, you were like, damn.
Yeah, but you know, there was that time though, because she had a baby, she up in age.
Once again, father time caught another superior athlete.
You say, Jay, you sound like you watched King Richard. That was a good movie. But
that was a good movie, by the way.
He right though, because Venus was more technical, and Serena was taught by the mom. If you watch the movie,
no, I didn't see the movie.
Like, if you watch the movie, they only could afford one to go to that tennis camp, and that was Venus. They thought Venus was it, but they didn't realize the latent power in Serena. So she was like Gohan of Dragon Ball Z. So and then it came up, and he like, oh shit.
Here's the thing. So Richard Williams had, he had plenty of children, but the background of that is he did have a plan. He had a plan for, I want to say majority of them. I don't know the number of them. And yes, they did bank on Venus. However, they wanted both of them. The background story is that he wanted both of them to be successful and gear them up from the tiny age. And I mean, it was just their life. Like, tennis is literally their life. And if you watched a little bit of the media with her, hinting at this retirement, it's honestly, she's kind of lived and breathed tennis forever for these past 3-4 decades. I'm not sure Serena's age at the moment, but she's like, you know what? I actually want to take.
I think she's in.
And I want to live life now. So I mean, I'm not mad at this. I'm really not. Like, honestly, I thought she would have called it last year when she was like, you know what, I'm hurt, and it wouldn't. I don't want to say it would strain her legacy, 40. But she's 40.
She's 40.
Yeah. So she's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she didn't have this baby. She almost, lost her life, delivering the baby. I honestly thought she was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it one more go, and if it doesn't work out, then I don't mind stepping to the side. And I mean, we would have loved that. Like, just knowing, like, oh my God, she went out there giving it her everything right after, saying, oh man, I really got hurt or whatever. And I wouldn't have seen nothing wrong with that. And I don't see nothing wrong with this, but I mean, overall, it's like, oh, you know what? It's the countdown now. It seems more of preparing the audience, our fans, everyone who's enjoying the sport, like, this is a good time to give me my flowers. Like, I want y'all to know this is it.
Yeah, the thing is, though, it's like most tennis players retire in their late 30s. Anyway, going 40 is.
You get the rare athlete who plays in their 40s. Jimmy Connor is the example. But still, she's great.
As strong as she was, though, you think she could play at 40? That's too much. That's too much on the body.
And she wants another. And she wants another baby. So you know something?
Yeah.
Go with God, man.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy your retirement.
I'm not mad. Like, I'm not mad at all. Personally, like, it's not like she can't play at all. Like, I'm not saying that she's not going to be on TV. I'm not going to say she might not coach up who's the next come up, which I'm hoping is Coco. Like,
she got issues.
I love me some Coco. No, you thinking about shoot.
The other, okay, you're right.
You thinking of the mixed one?
Yes, my bad.
Naomi
Osaka.
Osaka.
You're talking about Osaka.
My bad.
So, I mean, I like her too. Don't get me wrong, but I honestly think she took off way too quick, and I was worried about that when it happened. When she had that match against Serena and won, I was like, "Ooh, that's soon." I'm like, I hope it don't break her, because people gonna be expecting this all the time. Yes. People gonna be expecting you to be like, "Say, bro, like you went into the Lions Den and came out unscathed." And I mean, I'm not saying that she didn't deserve to win. Like, if you won that day
with Serena.
With Serena,
I said if Serena wasn't in. It was Serena in prime Serena. Man,
it was prime Serena. Yeah, baby. Thank you for coming. Good night.
Exactly.
Right. That's what I'm saying. She went in the Lions Den. So
that lion was starved and didn't eat. Good move.
Right.
That's it.
The lion already been through it. So
that lion was beat up.
Prime Serena 6060. Next.
Right. So now that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I hope Serena, could get in her ear, get in her corner, give us some gems, and make, Naomi worth watching. But honestly, this is just me. This is me as a fan. I want to see Coco. I want to see Coco. Like, Coco is great. Like, I'm so struck by that young lady.
But she has potential. She does have the potential. She does. She lives down here.
I haven't seen her, so I can't really say.
But I'm gonna say this: we got retiring is the theme of this show.
Oh boy!
They retired the number 6 in honor of Bill Russell. I'm like this: if you just bought a LeBron James jersey, I know you are pissed.
Time out.
I know you are pissed.
Time out. So you could be upset. However, they are retiring the number 6, but players that have worn it or are wearing it now are being considered grandfathered in.
Yeah.
So they'll still have their number, but once these players are done,
that's it.
Porzingis.
Well, they need to do that for 23. That's the next one they need that honor is 23. I'm just saying.
Or 24.
23, 24, 6, 23, 24.
23, 24, and 8.
So
I don't think they're going to give Kobe 2
I don't think they're doing all that. That's way too many numbers.
Okay, so 23 and 24.
23 has to be the next one like that.
So
Jordan meant more to the sport than Bill. I am so sorry. He
did. Mike did.
Mike elevated basketball. Basketball was on the brink of fucking bankruptcy until they got Magic. It was Magic and Larry. And then when Mike came, that shit went global.
Mm-hmm. You can sprinkle in Isaiah. You can sprinkle in Ewing. But it was Mike. It was Mike.
You didn't see nobody talk about, I want to be Bill Russell. You didn't hear that shit. The people say, I want to be Mike like Mike. Ain't nothing against Bill. But Mike should have been the first person to get that honor.
I'm going to share my thoughts why I think this happened so fast. Now you have a finals MVP trophy named after him, right?
You already got that.
Yep.
You have that. They've had this for a minute.
Got
But
that.
beforehand, he used to be the presenter of that award. And
Correct.
then before COVID, pre-COVID, he used to be the one handing it to the guy. He'd be like, say, bro, you won, use the guy, I'm handing you this award. It's kind of like a passing of the torch. So I kind of think once COVID hit, it was like, you know what? The world's changing, and a lot of health
Breaking
things.
news: Washington first pass overthrown his play.
Oh,
Good grief.
Good Lord.
Thank you for that, Anthony.
First pass.
First pass.
Gigi Louise. With COVID changing the dynamic of the world and health, it was like, you know what? A lot of health issues going to come up. And then they're like, you know what? Bill is up there. I'm like, Bill is in his 80s, bro. And
Yeah.
I mean,
can't do
the
it.
last time I seen him present one, he was kind of gingerly already. I was like, ooh, like, oh man. I mean, it looked like he might coming up on that time. I hate to think about his mortality and all that morbid stuff, but I'm like, I wonder what the NBA got in place.
What's up, Pops?
Them boys getting there.
What's up, Pops?
Hey,
in the mail. They demon cards in the mail. Got
Pops sending something else in the mail?
Oh, shit.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Don't need that shit.
holy crap.
No, I'm just
Holy
saying. I
crap.
get all what you said, Eric, man, but
Yo, I was watching a thing the other day,
who's the
and I
GOAT?
forget what player said it, but they said the debate between who's better, Mike or LeBron, is over with.
It's been over with.
No. But this is how they said. This is how they proved it. If you were doing your job the best,
Yes.
would they say, Mo, damn Mo, you are the LeBron James of the psych ward? No. They would say you were the Michael Jordan.
Or the cycle.
They've
Yes.
never compared, like they've never said it. When they mention LeBron, they don't
Jordan
say
became
that.
an adjective.
Yeah, so
Yes.
to me, I have to agree with that one.
Jordan of your craft. So like this podcast, you are the Jordan of the podcast world.
Yes.
They're not gonna say you're
the
the LeBron James or
Right.
you are the Bill Russell. They're not
Right.
gonna say it.
Right.
If they told you you were the LeBron James of the podcast,
And once
you would
again,
have that look on your face.
Like, what the fuck is that?
and once
You know
again,
You know
there's
what?
a word that's called Jordan-esque. I don't say
Jordan-esque?
LeBron-esque. No,
No.
Jordan-esque.
Jordan-esque. And the thing is, that's why I say Jordan should have had that honor when he retired. They should have just retired at 23 because that's an iconic number. If you put on 23,
You best
you
be
are
special.
supposed to be a beast. You
You
can't
best
just
be special.
So
you can't just wear 23.
you know
Nobody
what?
gave a fuck about 6. I'm sorry. Not too many people wear 6.
Or better yet, if I'm Puerto Rican,
I'm just saying.
If I'm
LeBron wears 6. Who wears 6 now?
I'll just say, and I'm being Puerto Rican. If I wear 21, that's Clemente's number. I best be good.
Oh yeah.
I best be good.
Hey, the Dixman cards.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Browns went 3 and out. Back.
Back to the drawing board.
Oh shit! We gotta get rid of them.
I don't want
They'll
people to
figure it
think I'm sitting on Bill Russell legacy, but I'm like, we're doing. It's not like he was the first black basketball player. He was the first
But I
black.
think he probably did the most for black basketball players.
I get you on that. So yeah, that's fine if we're doing it like that. But to get that first honor,
But
when
think
he
about the
retired-
time he did it in, though. He
Yeah.
did it in when the racism was a lot worse.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Look, you
Yeah.
know what he went through,
Yeah, he went through
and
a
he
lot.
still did his best to try to make it better for
But I'm like, he
the
has
up and
an honor
coming.
already, though. It's not like he doesn't have an honor already. He has the finals MVP trophy.
I see,
12
I see what
rings is
y'all
going to be
saying.
hard
So
to beat.
Yeah, it is.
here's an
Not
interesting tidbit. What I think, I mean, it could expand with 23, and here's another
That'd be
reason why.
23.
You know, I'm not ready for it because I kind of see how Jordan is already honored. Jordan, you know, his brand has become iconic, right? So you have, I forgot what they call these jerseys, statement jerseys. I want to say it's the statement jerseys where they have the alternate colors on, and Jordan's emblem is on those, except with the exception of the Hornets because Jordan owns the Hornets. But I think Jordan already got his flowers for the mere fact. Now, out of the 30 teams, 2 teams have already retired 23. That's Chicago and Miami. Miami retired Jordan's number. Like, if you go into Miami's arena, you will see a Michael
And
Jordan
Dallas.
jersey.
You're
in their
right.
rack.
Actually, you're right.
And Dallas.
Dallas did it too?
retired 23. Yep.
I didn't know about Dallas. I know about
I
Miami.
know it's 2 teams, but I think Dallas retired it too, other than the
So,
Bulls.
I mean, kind of why you don't see 23 in Miami. Nobody ever wore 23 in Miami. Yep, it won't happen.
Nope.
I mean,
I'm saying league wide. That's a number.
but league wide,
If you wear that number, you better be that dude.
You
If
better
you
be
wear that-
special.
I'm not ready for it because in my team, talking about New Orleans Hornets, New Orleans Pelicans. I've seen 2 23s,
Ooh.
J.R. Smith and AD.
Right. And they
Hey, whoa, J.R. Smith got a championship. AD got a championship. Now, we didn't give him the championship. I wish we would have.
Look, I say that a 6-man and a fucking injury-prone superstar. That's not the legacy of 23 I want.
Pull a champion.
Well, I'm not ready for it. Now, I've seen 2
I'm just
23s in
saying.
my team, and
The legacy
these
of
2 23s
like LeBron, I give him this. At least he was that dude with 23. He was that dude with 23. I cannot argue with that. He was that dude with 23. Now, if you're gonna wear 23, you better be that dude of the league. Now I'm talking to you, Jaden Ivey with the Pistons. You better be the fucking dude. You wearing 23.
That's what he wearing?
Yeah. You better be that dude if you go at 23.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you pick 23 and you play basketball, you better be that dude. 6,
You know what?
I love the the gesture and all, but anybody can wear 6 and it'd have been fine. You put that on the bench player, nobody seen. You wear 23? He think he Jordan?
So
Yeah,
like I
exactly.
Said,
I couldn't even name 3 players with number 6 right now. Like,
I'm just saying,
I got
like
Porzingis and I got Bron right now.
Bill Russell is not the first person I think of when I think of the number 6. It ain't LeBron either. It's Dr. J. That's the first person I think of 6.
Julius,
Over
that
him.
Dr. Irby.
So I'm like, he's not even the first player I think of 6. I say, damn, I got to think of Bill Russell number. I know he got 11 championships, but damn, I ain't thinking 6. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I think they kind of had this in play for a while. I think they was like, you know what, the moment that he passes, especially in the manner of the Kobe situation, like it was like, you know what, we got to give our players, you know, that kind of set us up in a long haul, that kind of give us our story and wrote, you know, chapters and chapters in this huge book of ours. We got to honor that.
facts.
And I
They
think
should
that's
have
why
retired one of his numbers. 24, I believe. He was more iconic than 8. 24. Because he did it on his own with 24.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was Mamba. The Mamba was 24.
Yes.
Kobe. Was Kobe Bean.
Agreed.
Yes.
you can say
When he
24,
was 8,
but if you compare,
or when he was 6, it was with Shaq, right?
He was 8 when he was 8.
I mean 8, yeah.
He was 8, he was Kobe Bean. And he was like Pippen. And Shaq was Jordan. People look at it like that. When he was 24, that's when you got Mamba mentality. That's
Yeah,
when
my Kobe jersey is 24. So
it's like this.
I got an 8.
Not too many people wear 24. You can do 24, 23, and 6. That's it. Nobody can touch those 3 numbers.
8 is pretty up there too, because you look at the numbers.
Like you said,
similar.
4 too many numbers to retire.
Like what's gonna
824.
happen when Larry Bird dies? They're gonna retire his number too.
You can't do that.
No, I don't see that.
You know what I'm saying? If they're waiting for these people to die
Yeah, I'm
to
like
retire the number.
I'm like Kobe died
not
a tragic
say,
way, so that's why I say you could retire the 24, one of them. Because 24 is not a number that people really wear. Like it's like a number like when Kobe picked 24, people were like, man, why the fuck is he picking 24? That's what people were saying. Like 24? Okay. And then but Jordan made 23. When you think 23, you think Jordan.
yeah.
Yes.
6, you could say Bill Russell, you could say Dr. J, even
That's
LeBron.
like 33. 33, you could say Larry Bird, you could say
Kareem.
Patrick Ewing. You know what I'm saying? You could say a lot of different people.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was 33.
Yep.
32, you had Magic Johnson and other people with 32. Yep. I'm like Kevin McHale was 32. You can go down the list with these things. 23, I don't care what people say.
Mike.
People don't think LeBron when they think 23. 23, 24, 23 and 24. You know who you're talking about.
Oh, definitely.
You know who you're talking about. And I'm just saying, Jordan has his own adjective.
2 of the best killers in the game.
It's like, yeah, I understand why people like baseball, did Jackie Robinson, because Jackie Robinson.
It's Jackie Robinson.
Barrier. And Jackie Robinson was that dude when he played too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, he was.
But I'm just saying, Bill Russell, even though he won a lot, that dude when he played was Wilt Chamberlain, was that damn dude. That was the dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's the dude. So it's
that was the dude that couldn't beat the Celtics by himself.
No.
But
that was the problem. That team was the Celtic team was just too strong.
Yeah, those Celtics teams were a complete team.
Yes.
As opposed to the Philly Warriors back then.
Warriors or wherever else he was playing. But I'm just saying he was giving Bill buckets. I don't want people talking about he shut him down. When you shut somebody down, he say he scored 35 and that shut him down.
For Bill Russell, yeah, 35 was shutting him down because you would have dropped about 80 on your ass if you blinked.
Yep.
I want you to say you go play basketball. Yeah, man, I held him down to 35. I shut him down. People gonna look at you crazy.
What?
What?
You did what?
Man, he had 35, 20, 15 blocks on me, but I shut him down. What?
It was some frustration, baby.
I'm just saying the thing is, I love the gesture, but if he didn't already have a trophy in his honor, I'd have been okay with the 6. So I'm like, how much Celtics love are we gonna get? They got the Larry Bird trophy, they got the fucking Bill Russell trophy. Now the 6 is getting retired for a Celtic. How much Celtic love we gonna get? That's a lot of Celtic love.
So much Celtic love in this league, but I mean,
I'm like, why isn't Jordan number retired? A lot of people saying you don't deserve that number. That should be reserved, like the LSU number. You can't wear 7 unless you that dude.
7 or 18.
7 or 18, you can't wear them numbers unless you that dude.
Okay, who are they?
I don't know LSU
for LSU.
Yes,
it's ended in
Booty, and they just issued 18 to oh crap. I was just watching it. I think his last name starts with a U. I gotta look it up.
But I can tell you this. I can tell you all the past 7s and that Ward, Patrick Peterson wore 7. The Honey Badger wore 7.
Okay.
Leonard Fournette wore 7. Well, wasn't it Chalk? He wear 7 there? It's like,
I mean, college Chalk, yeah.
That's what we talk about. Like, a lot of people, Patrick Peterson, they had a whole bunch of other people wearing 7. Like, that was like a number. Like, at LSU, that's that number. We can't get that number to anybody.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, you earn it.
If you're not going to retire 23, you better be the next coming if you want to wear 23.
So again, absolutely.
If you're not going to retire it, you got to have a stipulation with every team. You must be that dude. You can't wear 23 until you show me you that dude. That's how you got to be. He said, did Carmelo Anthony get his number retired in Denver? Not yet.
Not at all. And he won't retire it. That's Jokic. Jokic gonna get that retired.
Hey, bro, dude, that's a bad take. That is a bad.
No.
He won the championship without Rodman.
He didn't need Rodman.
He won 3 without Rodman. The man won a defensive player of the year without Rodman. And I hate Jordan. I'm not a Jordan fan.
Jordan
was that dude from day one when he laced up them shoes and he went to Boston Garden with a bunch of bums and dropped 63.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yes.
Jordan.
Even though he lost that game, he ain't had nobody else. He went 63. He went 105. He went 105 and dropped 63 on the prime Celtics.
Jordan
speaking
said
of that one clip where Jordan is messing around with Larry Bird, that says it all right there. That's always played.
Man, Larry Bird said that was God tennis shoes.
Yes.
And you retired God's number.
Exactly.
But let me tell you
You
something.
gotta retire God's number.
I watched a video the other day with Larry Bird of like old, shots and whatnot. If Mike is God in tennis shoes, I have to say Larry Bird's got to be one of the apostles.
Oh, absolutely.
That dude was he was ridiculous.
Yes.
And he didn't care if you were on him.
In my book, Larry was better than Magic. In my book, Larry was better than Magic.
Yes.
Shooting? Yes.
Yes.
Take my black card. He was a better defender. He was a better scorer.
And Larry was a decent passer. Decent. I'm not saying great, but a decent passer.
And Magic was a better rebounder. That's it. Defensive wise and scoring, Larry Bird was better than Magic Johnson.
Yes. I'll say yes.
One of my favorite Larry stories, real quick. Dude talked mess about Larry because Larry was like, you know what? I think it was like a back-to-back or whatever. And Larry was like, Larry wasn't really in it. He was like, you know what? I mentally was not there. And somebody talked to him. Was like, yeah, dog, you ain't doing nothing tonight. And said, Larry laced them for like 40 at like the fourth quarter, like in the second half. I'm like, say, bro, now how you get a man that said, you know what? I took the night off mentally and tell him one thing and he just switched it on and just lace you.
See, him and
how you
Jordan
do that?
Him and Jordan was the same. Jordan had a similar story with J.R. Ryder was talking shit to him, and Jordan was chilling, and Jordan hit that motherfucker up for 35 in the second half.
He thought it was over. That boy J.R. said, yeah, bro. Yeah, guess it ain't your night, huh, MJ? That boy MJ was, what? Okay.
They interviewed Larry Bird, and in the interview, he said, I think the next game I'm going to play left-handed.
Yeah, I'm taking my right hand for the Lakers.
And he played left-handed the whole game.
He scored 40.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He said, it was the Trailblazers he was playing. He said, I'm shooting with my left hand tonight because I'm saving my right hand for the Lakers. Basically, y'all ain't worth it. That's what the fuck that means.
And he still dropped 40.
He dropped 40 with his left hand, bro.
And talk trash. I love that aspect that he was just talking shit about you.
I honestly miss those 7-game playoffs.
You heard what he did, Sean Kemp? He said, Sean Kemp, your brother broke my records in Indiana and dropped 45 on Sean Kemp.
Wow.
You must pay.
Because his brother broke all his fucking records.
Bruh.
It was funny.
You can't make this stuff up, bruh. That's
when you know I think it was his brother or him who broke the records. One of them Kemps broke the record. He said, because y'all broke my record, I'm about to do you in.
I'm going to show you something.
That's what he did. And he fucking destroyed people. So I'm telling people, I say, when y'all be trying to put KD, y'all be trying to put all these other people ahead of Larry. I'm like, Larry is the best small forward I ever seen. Even over LeBron James. I would take Larry Bird over LeBron James. I don't care what nobody. I will take Larry Bird over LeBron James just off of killer instinct. If I need somebody
that alone,
Larry had so many weapons. You know what I'm saying? He could pass. He could shoot. You knew he could shoot.
He could play defense.
He played good defense. You know what I'm saying? He talked good shit because he would talk you out your game.
Here you go. Look, game of your life. And I might make this a poll on the Twitter page. Game of your life. What small forward are you taking? LeBron James or Larry Bird?
Bird.
Larry Bird.
If I could get a time machine and I could pull prime Larry, if I could
talk
pull
about prime
Larry Legend,
Bird.
yeah, dude, I'm taking Larry Legend, bro.
I'm taking Larry Legend. You could gamble with LeBron. I seen LeBron come up short against fucking JJ Pereira. I have never seen Larry Bird come up short.
I saw that story this week too.
I'm not trying to hate or take anything from nobody's game, but here's something that I noticed in conversation, and I had a conversation with my oldest teenager. Now, he's been alive. He's a teenager, so he's only been alive going into 2 decades. We're talking about guys from 3-4 decades ago, because here we come. I mean, I'm telling on myself. I'm aging myself a little bit. 80s babies. In a few more years, the 80s was 4 decades ago.
340.
So, all that to say, I think what gets people misconstrued about these conversations, they're going by their eye test, what they're seeing now. Like, the film does it justice, but it doesn't do it justice. Like, when you sit there and you watch those type of games, like, if you sit there and watch them, like, watching these people go off and watching behind the scenes of how they practiced and mastered their craft is a whole different story. It takes away from the mystique, because you're like, damn, bro, that dude is really him. Like,
he really
couldn't do nothing on this guy. Like, this dude could lace it from whatever. Like I think the aura with Steph right now, because of course you see Steph hit impossible shots, but then he has this old warm-up routine where he's shooting it from the locker room or whatever, you know? And you like, damn, bro, like, this dude really like that. But what you don't see and what you probably don't pay attention to, that dude take hundreds of shots like that in practice.
Yes.
Like, I sat there and watched Warriors practice before that him and KD going at it. I mean, we talking about dog versus dog. And Steph had KD. KD got frustrated. Like I said, bro, this dude, what can I do? I get on him, he gonna lace it. I'm off him, he lacing it. Like, what can I do? Like, even KD was like,
Bill retired.
What can I do?
Retired 23. Does that mean LeBron can't retire his number? Just saying, because he can retire with his team. Does that mean nobody else can wear 23 after he retired?
He's not wearing 23 in Cleveland now, because your boy Okoro or something like that, his number in college was 23.
He thought he was gonna wear 23. They changed that shit to 35 quickly.
I say, I would love to see how this play out in Cleveland, because they ain't got no 23 in Cleveland now. But say, brother, if you ain't Brian, and if you ain't talking like Brian, you ain't wearing this number.
I'm like, number. Is it really Brian's number? So that basically is Brian has no number that you can say.
Nope.
It was his number. Like, he made the number. Like 6, you can go Bill, Dr. J, Brian.
Before he even got to the Lakers,
Jordan.
he had to clear it up with the old boy. What's your boy name? Previously Lakers with 6.
Eddie George? Not Eddie George. Eddie Jones.
Not Eddie Jones. It wasn't Eddie Jones. It was
not Nick Van
Cedric something.
Cedric Ceballos.
Mr. Blind Dunk Man.
Yeah, he was 6 in LA beforehand.
So I'm just like this. LeBron doesn't have a number that you can say, yeah, that's LeBron shit. You know what I'm saying? 23 will always be Jordan. And now they making 6. 6, 6 is Bill now. Or then if you don't think Bill, 6 is Dr. J. Then you'll get to Brian. I'm just saying, he really doesn't have a number that he makes his own.
Nah. So when they go to retire a number, they're going to retire just his name. because he's using other people's numbers that are already retired.
Correction, Cedric Ceballos was 2-3 with the Lakers. He was 2-3.
And that's you can't have 23. And Cedric Ceballos was garbage with the Lakers. You can't be 23.
Yeah, he was done. He was done when he got to the Lakers.
Yeah, when he got to the Lakers, he was on the downside of his career.
Something like this. And this is for all my future ball players out there. Don't wear 23 if you ain't that dude. Don't wear 6 if you ain't that. I'm guessing right now.
Well, you can't wear 6 now. That's it.
I'm talking about my future ball players in high school. Don't think you wear 23 in high school. You better be that fucking dude because people coming for your neck.
Oh, you
That's
already
like
got
wearing
a
10 in soccer. It's like wearing number 10 in soccer. You better be that fucking dude.
Woo.
Yeah.
Boy,
if you don't be that dude, take that jersey off. That's what they're gonna tell you. Take that fucking jersey off. If you ain't 23.
If not, he's changing it. He's changing his number next season.
Change your shit to 32 and call it a day. Man, we got one more topic today, man. And I know Izzy is gonna love this topic. It's the Kevin Durant saga. And that's the nasty take of the day. It's the Kevin Durant saga. About
it's getting played out. Honestly, I'm tired of hearing this shit already.
I'm just saying, it's new developments. That's what I'm talking about. He wants his GM and coach gone. Him or me type shit. It's him or me type shit.
This is what I'm confused about because it's not even that long ago. We can rewind the clock back some to 2 years, and he had nothing but praises for his coach in the situation he was coming in. And then how things played out, you can't really guess when a guy is not going to be available. I guess overall, when I'm seeing it,
Kevin.
That's why I told you, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
So the way I'm seeing it as pure frustration. And overall, I think who really is to blame, and I'm not saying it's a blame thing because you kind of knew the kind of character this guy is Kyrie. Now, Kyrie, he's the one that put all this stuff together. He's the one that left LeBron and want to be under LeBron's.
Now there's a report that he wants to have load management. He have like a max of 60 games he played.
Yeah, he only want to play 60 to eliminate back-to-backs and him being available for the
postseason. For him to retire. It's time.
Talking about Kyrie?
Yeah, it's time.
So,
if you don't want to play a full schedule, you don't want to come to work, get the fuck out.
That's what I'm saying. So here's what I'm saying. Like, everybody knew what this character was. You knew it from when he had the argument with LeBron and said, you know what, I want to do this. And he went to Boston. When he went to Boston, he had words that he wanted to do what his dad did. Like, he gave people. That's why people in Boston will never forgive him for leaving. It's not the fact what he did to leave. Is what he sold to get himself in the door. It's like, hey man, look, I want to do this. I want the people I want these fans to buy into what I'm bringing to this team. And then, it comes down to the fact he's like, you know what? If I ever had a chance to play with my boy and I kind of want to set this up and, I'm going to get in his ear a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's never going to happen.
For KD.
That's never going to happen.
Nope.
So Tatum is never going to be. Boston already said that.
Yeah.
But the Brown move, the Brown plus, I want to say like 3 other players, and then the picks. That's kind of what the selling price would be that the Nets would want to happen for that to move, Anthony. And thank you again for that. But continue on my
teams that can get KD. It's only 2. What, 3?
It's way too much. I kind of
either the Celtics, the Warriors, or the Pelicans. It's the only 3 that can give them what they want.
Well,
Players
the Pelicans already said that's not happening because either way, they will want to move BI, and I can guarantee there's no way that New Orleans is going to let BI go. Like, there's no way.
They're the same player, so why would you have both of the same people who play the same, be on the court at the same time? They play
I'm cool with BI.
the same game. So it's like
I literally just got my BI jersey. Literally.
And
My
look,
way to the
and
ship next week.
we'll
I don't
take
care
Kevin
about
Durant
what's
from BI straight up. Get ready to turn that jersey in.
I'm still wet. I still got
Listen,
my
I don't.
AD
And
jersey, so
you
I'm
said
not giving up my jerseys. Y'all can hang that
you
up.
said Golden State was down in there, and Golden State isn't gonna
I'm
let
just
go of
saying
what
that's
they
the
got.
only ones that can offer.
That can make an offer.
That's
Yeah,
the
but
only
But I'm
team.
Golden State. I'm not doing that.
Listen.
I'm not saying that Golden State is. What I'm saying it's only Kevin Durant has no leverage because it's only 3 teams in the NBA that can offer him that.
I
He
don't see
wants to
him
go to the
leaving.
winner.
He's gonna be a net next year.
He
He'll be
wants
either
to be a
sitting or
winner,
playing.
right? Because you could add my Pistons to it because we got picks and players, but we're not winners right now. So if you want to say winning picks and players, there's only 3 teams in the NBA that fits what Kevin Durant wants. And they can give the Nets what they need.
And
You
so
also
the
got a
Knicks
wish list
too.
that already got guys that's in play. So if you essentially got 3 Titans, like you're not. I think you set up to make a run, whatever. But ultimately, I kind of see this playing out exactly how that Aaron Rodgers situation played out with Green Bay.
Why it's not the Heat. The Heat don't have enough picks or players.
No,
The Raptors
He don't have the player
Raptors
packages.
have
we
to
don't
give
have the
up-
package. No.
The
The
Raptors don't
Raptors
have
have
the
to
player
give up too much,
packages.
and then KD will be in the team that sucked, and he's not going to want to go there.
And
Don't matter. He goes where he goes.
He goes,
has
hey,
no
if he
choice.
They don't have-
wants
they don't-
out so bad, he'll
I
go to
know.
Toronto.
The thing is, they don't have enough players.
No, Toronto has enough. No.
They don't have
No.
enough players. Toronto don't have enough players, so it can't be the Raptors. The Heat don't have enough picks
Nope.
and all players, and the Warriors. That's it. The Warriors.
But here's the thing: the leverage, but actually belongs to the Nets because
Yes.
KD previously he already signed, for
He
those
signed 4 years.
additional
They're
years.
3-1.
So it's not that the fact that he can't get moved. Yes, you have a desire to move, but overall, the Nets hold all the chips. I mean, you could have a wish list all you want, but they're gonna want reciprocated what your value
Work.
is.
You got to ask what the Nets want. That's why I'm trying to tell him the Nets want picks and young players so they can build their squad back up.
Mhm.
There's only 3 teams in the NBA that have picks, prospects, and winning. And it's the
You might
Celtics,
be
Warriors, Pelicans. That's it.
You
That's
might
the
be
list.
upset with the coach, but here's the thing. Now,
Oh,
I don't
God,
know.
fucking coach.
I don't know Steve Nash's personality like that, but
He
he's gonna
sucks.
have to turn. He's gonna have to turn to a dog. He's gonna have to turn into one of these old 80s coaches, dudes that believe in throwing chairs, dudes that said, "Guess what? Give me this clipboard. I'm gonna break it over my knee." I don't know what Steve Nash gonna have to do.
Bobby Knight.
Bobby Knight.
He ought to do something where you gonna have to make KD want to get in his Spreewell bag and want to put hands around your neck, brother. Because, hey man, like I'm the guy in charge of this group of men. Like I'm a grown A man in this room of grown A men. Like this is my practice, Kyrie.
But the Lakers
This is
don't
my
want to
team,
give up
Kyrie,
their
KD,
first 2 rounds.
and this stuff
They
is
don't
gonna have
wanna
to
give
work.
up. Yeah, the
And
Lakers
honestly,
don't want to give up those picks for Kyrie.
Honestly,
Lakers
that's who they really need to focus on getting rid of.
Yes.
And I'm like this. The Lakers don't want to give up 2 picks for Kyrie Irving because the Lakers will have 0 future without those.
They're already done.
If you talk about 2
already done.
And if you talk about 2 first-round picks, these first-round picks for the Lakers won't be available because these players are in elementary school.
Yes, it's 2027.
They're in the middle school right now.
So
listen, you trade them. The Lakers want to have picks to 2030.
Like,
oh damn!
So that's why they're saying no to Kyrie. You gonna take Westbrook for Kyrie Irving?
No.
That is a fucking fair trade because Kyrie Irving only wants to play 60 games.
At least Russ will give you something. I'll say that.
It's a fair trade.
Listen, I think Russ.
They're not moving Russ.
With all the shit that everybody's talking about him, he's gonna come out and ball this year, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, damn!"
I'll believe it when I see it.
You talking about
I have
Kyrie?
a feeling.
Look, I wouldn't mind seeing him with the Wizards, but they're not The Wizards not trying to get in on that either. So
Wizards are.
They're not
mess.
trying to give up.
Honestly, the Wizards got a good team. They have a good
they're
core.
not trying to give up all their prospects for KD and Bill. That's all it would
That's
be.
what I'm saying. It's a lot of teams, they don't want to deal with the drama
Did you
because
see what Kuzma
overall,
did this weekend?
in the
Kuzma
past
dropped
5
3
years,
points.
these guys have moved to like 2-3 teams. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants to barter and be like, you know what? I'm going to sacrifice this year's championship, Lakers, for,
They're not going to do that either, Anthony.
I don't think they got the money to do it.
They don't have it.
Denver is not going to do that. They're not going to break
definitely
that
don't
up.
have the cap to do it because you already paid Jokic, all the money in the world, and you still got a young team.
And they paid Michael Porter Jr. 200-something million.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these other guys' contracts coming due. So you want
you're in the money.
I mean, I'm not saying they're not competing because they will compete, especially in the West.
It's only 3 teams, like I told you. If you look it up, it's only 3 teams that match what the Nets want.
The only teams that KD would be willing to do it for are, and unfortunately one of them we already mentioned, Miami, Phoenix, and possibly the Warriors. But the Warriors, I highly doubt the Warriors are giving up all that cap.
You want to be with the Celtics.
Listen, if I'm not getting what he's worth, he's staying.
You're gonna sit. Sorry.
If you're gonna sit out the year or whatever, then sit out the fucking year.
I'm putting it away. Him and Ben Simmons can make the playoffs in the East. They can make it.
Yeah,
not only can they make the playoffs, they can actually do damage. He doesn't know.
They can make a legit
run. We don't know
run.
how they play.
If he
haven't seen
fuck up and put his big boy pants on and stop fucking acting like a bitch and just go play.
Pussy.
We haven't seen, these guys come together. We haven't seen. I mean, we've seen the Nets big 3, but they only play together for 20 some odd games. I mean, we coming up on more shows than they play together.
I would trade Kyrie Irving for for Russ right now. And I said, I seen what Russ and KD can do. I seen it. Even though he don't like it, he going to deal with it for this year.
But once again, at least
with Ben Simmons,
they could do
some work.
That's a decent team. Kyrie got to get the fuck out of here. That's the cancer.
Yeah, you're right. That is the cancer. That's what's killing that squad.
No. The vibe is you got to get a coach that's going to be like, hey, man, you're grown, man. He's going to have to sit this dude down. I don't care if you don't like me or not. I'm here to win championships. But
here's the problem. They had Atkinson and they drove him out.
They didn't they had the coach there.
They had that coach.
Kyrie to sit your fucking ass down.
They had that coach and they took him out.
So I'm like this. I'd have told, look, let me be the coach. Give me half the money. I'll go in that bit like this. KD, you're here for 4 years, so shut your pussy ass up and do what I tell you to do. Kyrie, you're going. I'm like this. I'm taking Kyrie and I'm trading Russ for Russ and I'm giving them Kyrie Russ straight up. I'll guarantee you we have a better record than the Lakers.
NFL update. Jalen Hurts drives down the fucking field, 7 plays, 80 yards, 7-0 Eagles over Jets.
It's preseason.
Hey,
I'm just giving you the update of what I'm dealing with here.
Speaking of updates,
since we doing breaking news for different sports, man, Tatis Jr. just got an 80-game suspension.
I just seen that too. I seen that too. Yeah.
Yo, is that really?
Oh shit! No lie, no bullshit.
It broke with me like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Breaking news.
Wow.
Wow.
Performance enhancing drugs?
Yeah, buddy. Wow.
Drug policy for
That's why they traded for Juan Soto. They knew. They fucking knew.
I mean,
I'd be mad.
This year.
They could be mad all they want, but I mean, that was them hedging their bets.
Here you go, fly, Eagles fly. Hell nah, fly.
All right, Alfonso.
You mean hell yeah, fly, Eagles fly. We got an Eagles fan in the house. But I'm just saying, man.
Who said that?
Alfonso.
Wow. Yeah, suspended 80 games. That means this season's done. This season's done. Fuck you, San Diego. Oh.
Stay classy, San Diego. But back to Kevin Durant. I'm like this. You just need to tell the coach. The coach need to just nut up and say, you know what? I want Russell Westbrook. We're gonna recreate the old Thunder. And we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. And KD, if you don't like it, sit out. I want to see how long you sit out when I fine your ass for every time you sit out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay him, but he's gonna have to pay you back.
Yes,
I don't even think that hurts him because they eventually paid him because he was supposed to lose games over the whole vaccination situation. So they kind of fixed that situation 10 times over. Kind of fixed the situation with Ben Simmons. And then both of these guys that we're talking about, they flat out came out and said it's not really about the money. Because when Ben was in Philly and it was like, hey, what can we do? Like we're sending out, Joel. We're sending out I think when Seth was still there, we're sending out all these different players to sit here and talk to you. We're sending out personnel. It was like, say, bro, I just don't feel it. And I already knew it because Philly fans, I mean, they're brutal. They're very brutal. They're not like it is down south. Yeah, we're like, okay, yeah, you don't like us and whatever.
Batteries at Santa Claus.
And that too, yeah.
But get your stuff on. And then you got Kyrie. Kyrie came out and already said that he didn't care about the money. So now he's up here trying to say, you know what? I still want to get paid, but I don't want to work as hard. So I got this contract. I know what I'm guaranteed, but I only want to work 60 games.
I want to send an apology.
How do we split these 60 games, bro? Like, I understand what you're saying, but this is why we're paying you the big bucks. We're paying you the big bucks because you're an athlete. We need you to be ready at these times. Like, you need to be ready regardless. Based on what I do when I serve in the military. I don't know when the moment's going to come, but they want me to be ready for it. I got to be medically cleared. I got to be fit. Yeah. Because guess what? A moment's going to come, and I have to, I have to be there. I got to be there. And it's not because of me. I mean, yes, I'm a percentage of it, but overall, there's a backbone of people depending on me being in a position. They're depending on you to be in a position. So even if you're saying 60 games, how can we fix it to, and I'm not trying to advocate for them, but can we fix it to that you're dressed? And let's say that we got you dressed.
No, your ass playing 82 games like everybody else.
82 games.
If you healthy, get your ass out there.
You're not a sixth man.
Back to back. You're playing everything. Hell no.
30 minutes. Can we say 20? Can I give you 5 at the end of the first? Stretch it to 10.
I don't care as long as he's playing. Shit, I don't care how many minutes he play. As long as he get this ass out.
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, can we just go off of the whole situation of the back-to-backs? Because I don't care the back-to-backs.
I just want to apologize to Stephen A. Smith because he was right about Kyrie Irving when he said, "Motherfucker don't want to come to work." He basically said that. He was right.
Said that. He did say that. And proved it. He proved it with the whole Cleveland situation. But
he just don't want to come to work. I don't care how good you are.
Say, bro,
you don't come to work. I can't use you.
Yeah.
Save all that talk. Save all that talk for when you retire. Now, either you want to play because you said you wanted to play. You stated this yourself. You came out and said it yourself. You put it out on your social media page. You came out in the open media with the league and said that you want to play. Now, if you want to play, this is what playing entails. Now, we have an agreement between players. We have an agreement between players and the association. Now, we came in the middle. This is what's going on. I want you to earn this money. Like, people are shouting out their hard-earned cash. They're paying tickets, going through these turnstiles because percentages of this venue, of you playing time, of everything that goes into having this venue set up to see you play. Now, say, brother, if you don't want to play, just come out and say, you know what? 401k, brother, retire me. Why don't you just do that? But you can't have your cake and eat it too, which is why I don't know why people are so hard on KD. KD, only thing he wants to do is ball. That's all he wants to do. He wants the ball. It's not like he's
the
saying
Rocket, it can't happen because John Wall plays for the Clippers.
John Wall, yeah.
He plays
John
for
Wall plays for the Clippers.
Yep. Yep.
And the Clippers ain't giving him up.
The Clippers got it.
But I think we're a little too hard on KD with this whole saga situation because the only thing he wants to do is ball and win. And you can't get mad at that because that's what you lace him up for. You want to get out there, you want to get you a championship.
Not like you're on a bad team.
He's not on a bad team. Like that. That's what's kind of giving everybody the shock value of this thing. Like you with the Brooklyn Nets, you had Kyrie, you had Harden. You know when y'all could screw this thing together, it's like, man, when y'all had Kyrie and KD, it's like, oh man, we good. Then you added Harden, you're like, there's no way that Harden can't get this championship. There's just no way. And then Kyrie got in his mind, like, you know what? We're having protests. I'm going to protest. I'm not playing. Here comes the whole pandemic. Well, we got vaccines for the pandemic. I don't want to put that in my body. I did some research. You know what? Your God-given right. Cool. You don't want to do that. But
man, just because you went on Wikipedia or fucking the Mayo Clinic don't mean you fucking did research. Come on,
situation, man. He's like, you know what? The sun did shine on my side of the bed today. I don't feel like playing. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the mindset of Kyrie. But, I mean, I know when everybody went to that thing, no one knew it would play out the way that it wants to do. And KD was like, you know what? I left a winning situation where people kind of just harped on me about it because I joined this 73-win team. Oh, won 2 championships when they was already winning. Okay, well, you know, Draymond hurt my feelings. Let me go ahead and do it on my own. Let me go to the East. Let me do it in the East and be that guy in the East. Well, I was one shot away from the finals and possibly rewriting this story another way. But it didn't happen that way. But now I got this coach. He's not commanding this room full of men and we're not winning. Well, here's the thing. You're still on the team. This team is still being successful. Only thing that the Nets are saying, we don't want to shift where we are. Like, we're in a good position where we're set up to win championships. We just want to reciprocate what's the value of what we have. We're a championship team with you. I want to be a championship team without you if you decide to move without you. But here's the thing. Here's the caveat. You kind of put all the eggs in our basket. You already said, I'm bought in. So now I want that time. I want my time. I'm like Maxine Walters. I want my time.
I get you, though, but KD had an option last year before he signed that contract for 4 years. He could have fucking
He did.
He could have left, and he could have been in Phoenix. He could have been in all these places he wanted to be. But like the diabolical hater said, I give credit where credit due. You signed the fucking contract for 4 years.
You stuck, motherfucker.
Tied yourself down for 4 years.
Like a bad space hand. Fuck.
You married a gold digger. That's what you did. You married a gold digger. And that's what happened to you. You married a gold digger. Now you don't like what's going on.
Wait, listen. If he would have played the first season and didn't sit out because he was rehabbing and then played this past season and had a shitty season, then I can see him asking to get out. He only played one season.
Yes, one.
And what screwed him over were the people that he brought in. The people that he had follow him to Brooklyn.
Yep.
They're the ones that screwed him over. So now he wants to screw over the basketball team. If I was them, I wouldn't trade his ass unless I got what I get. And if he wants to sit out, sit out, I'm finding you.
KD, you backed the wrong horse. The thing is, you backed Kyrie. And I'm like, you know, he unpredictable. That's your man. Everybody got an unpredictable friend. I'm like, I'm cool with this motherfucker, but I'm not about to invest my future with him. Everybody got that one friend. Like, he's a cool person to be around, but I'm not going to business with this person because he's fucking crazy. I'm not dealing with him. So it's like this. He had an opportunity to go to the Suns for a 1 year or 2 year deal. He had an opportunity to go to all these places he wanted to go. But no, he want to be a man and say, you know what? I'm going to be here for 4 years. I'm going to commit to Brooklyn.
Took that max money.
You took it.
Yeah, and that's why he would have to honor it.
Here you go, look, with no outs. You didn't give yourself a 2-2.
Dummy.
You didn't give yourself a 3-1. You didn't do none of that.
And you knew who the coach was.
And yes, Steve Nash, and I've been banging that drum since they hired Steve Nash.
Not a coach.
And y'all my witnesses that I've been saying he's a trash coach. He don't need to be coaching. Get rid of Steve Nash.
You had a good coach and you got rid of him. I don't know.
And the thing was, Steve Nash, you almost won that series with the Bucks on your own. There was no set plays. That's why y'all lost to Boston. Because Boston was running plays and y'all were playing street ball. Street ball can't beat plays.
Once again, Blake Griffin had a triple-double and you still managed to lose that game.
You said it. First of all, Blake Griffin should have been starting that whole series. And I said that on the show before he started them. I'm like, Blake Griffin has playoff experience. You need to put somebody with playoff experience and there's a body in there. No, he didn't want to put Blake Griffin in. He finally put Blake Griffin in, and Griffin is balling, but it's too late. Yep. Down 3-0.
Yep.
I've been saying, okay, but you can't get rid of the GM. They're not going to get rid of the GM. I'm with you with getting rid of Steve Nash. I'm with him with that. Steve Nash don't need to be the coach. He's not coaching. He's the Tony Khan of coaching. I'm going to give you a hug. I'm going to give you a hug. Thank you, KD, for saving my ass, KD.
Tony Khan of coaching.
He's the Tony Khan of coaching.
That shit is funny.
Tell me, where did Steve Nash coach before he coached them?
I think this is his first coaching.
This is his first opportunity as a coach.
There you go. I rest my case. He's not a coach.
Nope.
So he's right on that. They need to get rid of Steve Nash. But the GM got to stay. But the GM is actually building a team that you can win. I'm with you, KD. We're going to get rid of Steve.
But the owner came out and said he's backing coaching and management. So now he's telling him, you're not controlling the team. I control the team.
I'm like this. I would have got rid of Steve Nash because Steve Nash is not a coach.
He's not. He's not.
You're right. But wasn't it? That was his first year, right?
No, that was the second year.
Second year.
And they didn't do shit the first year.
Yes, they did. They won in the first. That's when
they went to the NBA Eastern Conference Finals.
They were not the conference finals, the semifinals. Huh? Yeah,
the
semifinals, yes.
And when he had the toe on the line, that was 2 years ago, and then they got swept this year, so they regressed. So normally they get rid of coaches when they regress.
Yeah, but it was regressing one season. Now, if he comes out next season and has a shitty season,
they regressed a big jump. You went from almost winning.
Yeah, but you had Kyrie and Harden on your team. How do you expect not to regress?
The year before, he had less talent and he went further. It was just KD and a bunch of bums when they was winning that. Because James Harden was hurt. He quit again. He was hurt. And then when he got on the court, he was half a shell of himself. It was KD going against the Bucks by himself. And you went further than when you had all these other people. And then you get Ben Simmons who decides, oh, my back hurt. Oh, my mental hurt. I don't want to play. So I'm like this. You need a coach that's going to put your foot in Ben Simmons' ass. You need a coach that's going to put your foot in Kyrie ass and your foot in KD ass. You need Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson.
I'm with that hire.
That. I bet you KD would stop talking about trade me.
Get Mark Jackson. He's from the area. He's from New York.
He's a New York legend.
And he's respected. Go get Mark Jackson. Guarantee you. I guarantee you that he will stay there. And he will put his foot in his ass.
Yes, Mark Jackson would.
Yeah, Mark, that's old school.
You need an old school coach for that team because you got a bunch of pussies on that team. And KD started to become pussier each day.
Yeah.
On that team.
Yeah.
Now I used to be a big KD fan, but I can't defend him no more. The more
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
I can't do it. The more he talks, the more pussy he sounds. Kyrie been a pussy, and Ben Simmons is a big pussy. So it's like
Ben Simmons is a crybaby pussy.
He's just
I'm like this. You can't win with pussy, man. You can't win games with pussy. People with pussy.
Nope.
You can't win games like that.
Who
can you win a game with? Who's scared? I'm scared of a challenge. I want to be traded. Oh man, my mental hurt. Oh, I want to be a spiritual shaman. I don't know what I want to be. Man, fuck out of here and play ball, man. Shut the fuck up and play ball. Y'all play for Brooklyn, not LA.
Back in the day, it was, how you doing? Charles Barkley, this is what we're signing you for. There was no, and there was maybe incentives for if you did good, if you shot a certain percentage or whatever, you made more money. Now these guys want, I want 49.3 games played, but I want max deal. I want you to pay me $200 million, but I only want to play 55.3 games for you this year.
I don't want to play 60 games. I want to miss 20 games so I can get lightning.
But I want you to give me all those millions because my name is, the diabolical hater.
There you go.
I think it's ridiculous. Back in the day, it was, hey, I'm the diabolical hater. Oh yeah, you played. You're a nice guard. This is what we're gonna sign you for, and you played. And then if you played well, you made more money. You didn't make more money unless you did something.
Right.
Now it's because of your name.
I'm like this. If KD come out there and ball, and then they fall flat on their face again, then you can be like, it's Steve Nash's fault. If he come out there, he balling, and they not getting to the next level, I tried all I can do.
Or they come out and ball and actually fucking win. And put all the shit behind them and do what they're paid to do.
I saw that. Watson does look bad right now. But the dude been off a year. What y'all expect the man to do?
I'm not trying to hear it.
Man, the dude been off.
He was top 3 when he took the year off. He's been in the preseason he's been practicing and throwing. I'm not trying to hear that.
Goodell might go with the 6 games how he's looking right now.
He might need the 6 games to get back into shape.
He might need the 6 games.
Either that or he's mentally screwed up with everything, all the accusations and all the inquiries.
One of them I saw, he looked like old Deshaun Watson. The receiver just dropped the fucking ball. It hit the receiver right in the hand and he dropped it.
No, that's different though.
He ran around. They couldn't touch him, and he threw a bullet right to the dude's hands, and he dropped it.
No, that's not his fault then.
But that's horrible.
That's this dude's fault.
He did. He getting paid $230 million. He look like that.
We agree, bro. We agree.
Man, some time, bro. It's a preseason.
It's only first game of the preseason.
It's preseason. Relax.
Listen. Fucking Zach Wilson drove down the field and threw an interception. You didn't hear me fucking screaming and bitching about it.
I know, man. He's too busy banging moms, bro. You can't talk bad about.
I'm about to smack him up.
You can't talk bad about Zach Wilson, bro.
Shit.
No fun.
No, I need him to be accurate.
Look, Cleveland gonna bring massage therapists for Deshaun, and y'all bring the MILFs for Zach. You gotta be 35 and older.
Let me tell you something. I bet you if you went down to that stadium on a Sunday, how the MILFs would be dressed going to the stadium. Everything hanging out.
Hell yeah. Groupies.
And all skin.
Listen to me. If he throws for 300 yards a game, I need y'all to bring all the finest MILFs in New York down to the stadium. They got to.
Nah,
we having a party.
I done seen the quote. about Joe Flacco talking about, say, bro, I'm not necessarily not saying I'm here to sit on the bench. Now I do have the potential to come and command the team. Oh, Zach Wilson. Oh, that's mighty nice of you to say, bringing your nice, crisp 37-year-old wife around here. I guess you never heard of me.
Man,
you ever heard of me? Let me reintroduce myself. Well, hello there.
I'm just saying, Wilson has the best offseason so far this year. He's a legend now. He became a legend for banging moms, man. I can't shit on a dude for doing that.
I mean, I give him the props, but banging moms ain't gonna win a Super Bowl.
He's throwing bombs, banging moms.
Well, you know what? Then let him
Hell of
be
a
the
slogan.
number 2 quarterback or the number 3 quarterback and bring in either White or Flacco and see what's up.
Look, he bringing fans to the stands. Look, that's what all the women's fans going. They're gonna be Jet fans.
You know all the soccer moms coming. You know the soccer
all
moms
the soccer
coming.
moms wearing number 2 Jet jerseys.
And
Soccer
not
moms
only
coming,
that,
baby.
they spend money. They
Jets about to be
spend money.
Jets. You heard the America's team. The Jets are the MILFs team. The official team of all MILFs. I'm being real with you, man. Look at the MILFs.
Heck yeah.
I'm looking at the Falcons and Lions game. It's a pretty good game. The Falcons are up. Dude is threw an interception. Like, the Lions about to score. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Because he was talking shit about the Lions before.
I bet you will.
You will say have the highest jersey sales in New York
among soccer moms.
Listen, he probably got the highest selling jersey amongst all MILFs in the United States.
You know how many women got kids? You know how many
MILFs? You know how many MILFs are out there?
Hey.
If you see your girl rocking a Zach Wilson jersey, you better watch out.
I'm burning that shit. She better fucking rock somebody else's.
I'm like, first of all, how you know who Zach Wilson is?
I already got a battle with my wife wearing a Wilson jersey. Hers is Russell. And no, it's not a Broncos. Let's ride. Say, brother, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Let's ride, brother. Cause you onto something about this. You know, like hold on, bro. Like it's bad enough. It's bad enough. I gotta compete with the I don't even know. I done lost my word for it with you and your wife. Like I can't. Like that's it's hard enough.
Stop
brother.
Trying so hard, Russell Wilson. There you go. Stop trying so fucking hard. You making the rest of our husbands look fucking bad out here and shit.
What you need to do, if wifey likes Russell, you need to start bumping some Sierra. That's it. Start bumping some Sierra around the house. War is war. Shit.
I'm talking about not my goodies.
Right? Some body party in here.
Nah, I can't mess with a New York chick. They too rude and hardcore. Oh, damn, Lala about to come for your ass. You better stop talking about
Anthony, you said the wrong thing. Lala, where you at?
I mean, you say you can't mess with New York chicks. I mean, I'm just saying you can't mess with New York chicks. Just saying, damn.
Not all New York chicks are rude, but they're not going to be fucked with. I'll definitely say that.
You're not messing
and
with
I would
New
say
York
more
chicks?
New York City chicks. The ones that live like upstate are not as
aggressive.
Yeah.
You say he don't want to mess up with New York chicks, but in honor of New York chicks, I'd like to do this one time. We didn't do it all.
Oh shit!
Dance break.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
All the New York chicks, we got your back, baby.
Dance break.
We got your back, baby.
That's funny.
DC, New York.
What about DC chicks?
He said, I'll stay with my DC. I understand. I like, hey, You like
Okay.
DC chick? People like New York chick.
Hey, I kind of like my Miami chick.
I'm sticking with my New Orleans out the goose chick. That's what I'm sticking with. You gotta be a special type of man.
I'm
to deal with
single,
New Orleans
so you know any chick will do. New York, New Orleans, Georgia, wherever she's at.
We gotta
Hit up
get
this
the
hater.
diabolical hater. We gotta get the diabolical hater in New Orleans. He might not want to leave.
I might be in trouble. Me and Mo would be doing the podcast sitting next to each other.
I'll be like this. Live from OPP, Orleans Parish Prison. We got the diabolical hater. He got too much fun on bourbon.
Too much fun.
Man, what happened? Man, man, he'll be the only person I know get kicked off of bourbon. The whole street. Kick him off the whole street.
No, I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad. Maybe in my younger days, but
not even in your younger days, Jason.
no, I didn't really get down like that. Like
no, you didn't.
I like smoking. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I like to smoke.
Yes, you
so
did. Yes,
that's what my back then.
Zach Wilson is injured with a leg injury.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, I turned to wrestling and he got hurt.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Maybe we'll win now.
Damn.
Keep
Damn,
banging mom.
You paying that dude.
Damn, you wishing that on him? Damn.
Who's your backup? Fucking Flacco?
Mike White.
Yeah, I kind of dig. I think Mike White could do it, man. I really do. He's very impressive. I think that if they gave him a shot, he could do it. You just got to give him a shot.
He's not slaying.
Maybe this will be like the Brady, you know, when Bledsoe went down, Brady came out of nowhere and bang.
Was that against the Jets, by the way?
Yeah, I think so.
You call Brady
Mike White
the anomaly.
Brady?
Oh, let's not make that statement.
Nah, somebody posted somewhere today, Brady is the GOAT, but he's still a cheater.
Yes.
He is.
Brady is an anomaly. That's how I would leave that. That's how I would choose to leave that statement.
Nah, I think it's the offense. And we'll see this year. If Mac Jones comes out and balls, it's the offense.
Well, Mac Jones was balling regardless. At least from what I'm seeing, this is the eye test. I don't know because I don't follow.
He was a fucking Pro Bowler last year.
I don't follow you.
He was a Pro Bowler. Well, you do a podcast this year. Your ass better start following other people that the same.
Listen, you know what I do on Fridays? I watch every sports thing that pops up on YouTube everywhere because I never know what you're going to bring up. So I got to watch everything. I'm watching tennis. I'm watching this. I'm watching that. I'm like, all right.
I try to pick the biggest topics that they talk about a lot. So I try to pick the big topics. There's other topics that I could probably talk about, but I'm like, man, they might not know about it. So I'm not about to.
Listen, get into that. I watch it all now. They stream that Shannon Sharp show.
Yeah.
I watch that with what's his face
with Skip. Yes.
Yeah, and I do watch Pat McAfee's show. I like watching his show but I watch that live.
Definitely on the podcast will get you up on sports. Trust me. I thought I was a big sports head until I did a podcast, and I'm like, shit.
No,
you gotta know some shit.
Like, you know, I don't really watch baseball like that. You know what I'm saying? I watched more baseball when I was younger.
Yeah.
You know, I know Izzy watches baseball like every time they're on.
We're gonna do the shout outs. We're gonna let Izzy do his shout outs because he got the fucking messengers, you know. Let's hear it.
Let's see.
Shout
out to you.
Is that Tebow?
Is it the Tebow
No,
jersey?
it's not. It's the Grom.
Okay, good.
Okay, because I was going to take you off the screen until you put on another message.
Shout out to you guys. You know, as usual, and I've said this before and I'll say it again. This is therapy for me. And I appreciate it. I appreciate the conversation. Fuck the Yankees. I said it. Just thank you guys.
I'm tired of people saying CD is the top 10 receiver. He's the number one receiver.
He's number one receiver in Dallas.
In the pass happy system, he could be top 10, but he's not a top 10 receiver in my book. He's more like top 15.
Speaking of Mo, let me ask you a quick question. You were talking smack about doing a fantasy league draft. Is that still in the works?
Oh, we can be in the fantasy league popping. No big deal.
Well, fantasy league for the Venom and Smoke Squad.
Hey,
We gotta get more than 5 people. We only got 5 people in the squad, so that'll be. We can do a mock fantasy draft if that makes it a sense.
okay.
Yeah, you could do that. Or
That would be fun.
I'm like, we could do one, get a pool of all the players, and we could do a mock fantasy draft one day, and then see who has the best team. And we just pick names out the hat, see who go first, fourth, whatever, so forth, so forth.
Okay.
And we'll fill out the team that way.
But thank you guys. I appreciate it.
But definitely, if we doing a Venom and Smoke thing, we'd have to try it out because I'm in so many fucking fantasy leagues, man. I'm like, shit.
Tell me about it.
It's like that's why it slipped my mind because I'm in so many fucking fantasy leagues. It's
Like I love fantasy football.
we aren't going to bring back fantasy football Fridays like we used to do, and we used to go, who to pick up, who to drop. We might do a fantasy football, like I said, special when it's time for your draft things coming up. Might do it next week.
So, well, I got to start doing my research. I got to start getting on it.
Start it next week, or we can do it in 3 weeks on that third preseason game. It's up to y'all fellas when y'all want to do it. We'll do it. And we'll just break down quarterbacks, wide receivers, to try to help these people win fantasy league because Nasty don't want to say nothing, but I'm the champ of Nasty league.
He done with football this year.
I'm just saying, I only lost 1 game last year in Nasty League. I dominated. That's what you call.
Did
you guys watch that kid Willis's highlights?
And I want to say, fuck you to Mike Vrabel. That kid looked good out there. Fuck you, Mike Vrabel.
Yep.
And then he won.
I agree with you on that one.
How did he do?
He looked good.
Pretty well. He looked pretty
sure. He didn't throw the ball enough. He ran around. I'm like, if you get some people in the block, he can throw.
I was about to say, isn't he a running quarterback? Kind of, sort of.
One, he is, and obviously he didn't look into his stock before he drafted the guy because he went several picks, into the draft, and then you took the chance on him. So don't come out and throw this guy under the bus under 1 preseason game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I need a sample size. 1 game is not a large enough sample size.
Threw 2 interceptions.
Once again, it's preseason. Come on, people.
No.
Come on.
Who throwing the ball, who said he threw the ball more, threw 2 interceptions.
I see this was preseason 3, and he was just like jacking it up, like just being awful. But nah.
My thing, with that, didn't you? He looked good on that bomb. I don't know what the fuck that receiver was thinking. He must have thought it was college. Because he caught the ball, he fell out and walked out of bounds. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, yeah, you still got grass, brother. You can still go.
Like, get your ass up and run. What you doing?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he just might be trying to save himself, because you only get 3 games. So,
but Eric, nobody was around, dude.
I understand. I'm in my bag. Perhaps he just wants to save himself.
You can't advocate for that one. The dude caught the ball on the sideline, similar to how Manningham caught that ball in the Super Bowl, but it was more inside. So he caught the ball, he slipped down, nobody touched him. All he had to do was
get up and run.
Yeah,
and it's a touchdown. He slides, he gets up, it goes out of bounds.
Dummy.
And throw the ball in the air. Like, what?
Don't be surprised if tomorrow by Monday you hear he was released.
I was like, what? Why did he slide? He slid out of bounds and he got up. Then he started celebrating. I'm like, you could have scored a touchdown.
Yo, did Russ lose another wide receiver?
Probably did. Like, we definitely gonna have to
I
do.
think he was a non what do you call it? Non-drafted, but he had potential. Supposedly he tore his Achilles or ACL or some shit.
Yeah, Tim Patrick did that.
Yeah,
another guy did on what do you call it? On Denver, I think it was yesterday or the day before or something like that.
Denver keep getting hurt. People from Denver keep getting hurt. So, man, you got any shout outs, Diabolical One?
Yeah, I like to shout you guys out. Like, I have to agree with Izzy. This is definitely some therapy.
Well,
And
that's how I want it to be. Therapy amongst fellas, ladies, whoever want to watch it. Man, get outside the outside world and come in here and let watch us talk trash, and y'all can talk trash with us. That's how
Exactly.
I definitely have to say, fuck the Mets. And, on top of that, fuck the Giants. So,
Damn.
That's
a
okay.
double
fuck
buck.
the Rangers too if you like the Rangers.
I'm not sorry.
Man, fuck the Rangers.
Fuck the Devils, fuck the Islanders, fuck the Sabres, fuck Boston.
Like that dude said, I hate Will Smith. Fuck Will Smith. Fuck his two little retarded kids. Fuck Emmett Smith.
Fuck Jada. Fuck
he said Stephen A. Smith, that dude from ESPN. Fuck him too.
Fuck all the Smiths. I'm just saying, man. Y'all wild, man. But you gonna just say fuck the Rangers? What the Rangers do?
I don't know if he's their fan. Fuck him too.
I'm not a Rangers fan, man. Only Mets and the Giants.
I'm all over the place.
Nets.
You got any shout outs, Doc?
I have 2 quick shout outs. Definitely for the panel allowing me to come on. I do appreciate it. I do apologize for the in and out. As you can see, I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to fix my schedule once my kids get back into school, where I'll be available for the night and I can do the show.
You good?
It's all good, brother.
And I want to shout out Vanessa Bryant, because what she had to endure in that courtroom this week was very gross.
That's disgraceful. That's why
that is disgusting.
I didn't want to get angry again.
Like, no one deserves that. I can only imagine. Like, I look at it, and it's not even from the eyes that I've been married. Just as a human being, being a decent human being. Like, they had an emergency. They had a situation that happened. That was not the time for that. And we'll never know if it'll be gathered, all those pictures or whatever. But I pray that those children don't grow up and run into it with all the information that's available today. And that's pretty much it for my shout outs. So excuse me, I'm back at work again.
Yeah. I don't get why people do that, like he said, but that's disgraceful. And you gotta remember, children died in that accident.
Yes.
Not just
her, not just Giovanna. Other children died in that crash.
Not just Gigi, it's other kids who died, other parents who died. It is not just those two who died in there. So I need people to respect those people's privacy. Like, for
absolutely.
Real. But like, shout out to y'all, man. Look, shout out to Doc. Shout out to you, the Ferris one. Shout out to the Diabolical Hater. Shout out to Anthony and Alfonso, man. Y'all was holding it down with the questions, and I thank y'all so much, man. For watching. And then Oko thanks Pops, Izzy Mom. She popped in, and Lala popped in too. And does everybody. We didn't get any fucking
weirdos.
No Germans today.
Friday seemed like brings the weirdos out on Friday. We didn't get any trollers today. Thank you. Finally, we got 2 weeks, no trolls. Let's keep it going. Even though we did get Lex Luger last night. Izzy cursed the man out for no reason.
He made me laugh. And he was like, "How's your life going?"
How's that wheelchair treating you?
But man, we will be back on Thursday. We're gonna have a special guest. This young kid, man, he's a wrestler. Man, he AR Fox trained him. So he's in Zamir Zuriel, man. He's gonna be on the show on Thursday. He's just starting out in the indie wrestling. So man, y'all take it easy on him, man. Don't kill him. Those questions are okay, but yeah, he's getting his teeth started in the game. Like I told you, we the ear of the streets. So if y'all got anybody who trying to, who out there in the sports world and in the wrestling world or anywhere else that's trying to cut their teeth into this podcasting game, send them to us. We the ear of the streets. That's what we doing. We trying to get people before they blow up. I don't want you when you're blown up because that means everybody coming for you. I want the ones who don't get that light shined on them because I know how that feels. So definitely, this kid he reached out to us like a while ago, and then Lala went on that run of talent. He's like, it's a run of talent. So I finally went back to him and said, "You available to do the show?" Kid was like, "Yeah." Man, I'm excited. Cool. He sent me his highlight reel. I'm gonna be uploading that. I'm gonna be uploading his, doing the flyers. So y'all make sure y'all come in and show love to him, man. He who knows? He might be the next big thing we don't know, and then he blow up and he remember us. So,
absolutely,
no.
Yeah, I kind of bugged out the other day. Lala went live from a wrestling event, and fucking Scrappy, the rapper, was wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I thought it was funny as hell, but he didn't look bad.
But Scrappy wrestled before. He was in another pro wrestling thing. So he's not green. He wrestled.
No, he's not. I think the gear was wrong. He was wearing overalls that kept like falling down. If he had some gear on, he would move.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I know Lala always out there in these wrestling events in Georgia. That's why I got to start hitting them up in Georgia. Man, they getting it popping in Georgia. Even though still fuck the Falcons. But yeah. I'm gonna go there with my whole "fuck the Falcons" shirt on if I go in.
Fuck the Braves, fuck the Falcons, fuck the.
You must don't know me.
What?
I'm not gonna allow that Braves banter around here.
Fuck the Braves.
Whoa.
Fuck the Braves. Fuck the fucking Braves.
Whoa.
Oh, Eric, they went at you. Fuck the Braves.
Fuck the Braves.
Bring the smoke, baby.
A Peachtree
bring the smoke.
With a fucking "fuck the Falcons" shirt on, and it won't get touched. Like fuck it. What the fuck y'all gonna do me? Y'all can't even fill your own stadium. What the fuck you gonna do me? Sit y'all ass down in the corner. Sit down. Sit your ass down.
The house that Dion built. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. If you came to New York,
that's different.
And you're wearing a "fuck the Jets" or Giants shirt.
Oh shit!
You not walking.
Malik.
Right, Malik.
Black and gold.
Right, gold. That's what I'm talking about,
Look,
Ace.
If I did that, I was coming in there ready to fight.
You better.
Green or blue, get these hands.
That's like you going to Boston with a Yankee shirt on.
Or me going to Boston with a Mike Piazza jersey.
That's you coming in the
I was ready to throw hands if it came down to it.
You fuck out. What the fuck you got that trash on? And then you get smart, you get beat up. That's what happened. But I'm like, it's Atlanta. It's a lot more people from New Orleans live in Atlanta. So they probably gonna be like, yeah, fuck the Falcons. Who that?
Oh yeah. It's the South. It's the South. We deep.
We deep everywhere.
Texas.
New Orleans everywhere in the South.
Right. It could be
Thanks
Texas.
Katrina, we everywhere.
Georgia, Florida. Yeah, bro. Yeah. We are right.
Man. And then Friday, of course, we'll be back. Probably I'll give y'all another week to get this fantasy football thing together so we can get some studying on so we can have a good draft. We don't want a la type draft.
Oh Lord.
Draft.
Oh Lord.
Pick a champion. I don't want that. I don't want y'all to pick kickers in the first round. Huh? I need y'all to study this shit. Take this shit for real. like we really try to help people who never did fantasy football. So trying to get this out there to them. Do not come here with a shitty draft because we said come in there and talk about
If your QB1 is,
I'm going to take Mike White. I don't want to
if
hear
your
that.
QB is Daniel Jones, you're not
about
winning your league.
I don't want I'm taking Mike White.
Yo, if Zach is hurt and he's playing, I might take him.
I'm not drafting that motherfucker with Pat Mahomes and other people on the board.
I'm gonna take my chances. I'm gonna go ahead and draft Taysom Hill as my quarterback right now. Taysom Hill don't even play quarterback no more.
He's a tight end. You can't even use him as a quarterback no more. You can't even use him as a quarterback no more.
We don't want falling in the trap though.
Talking about I'm gonna pick up Andy Dalton because I know Jameis Winston might get hurt. I'm gonna get Andy Dalton in the first round. I don't want to hear that.
Don't do it to yourself. No trap doors.
I'm gonna take Mark Ingram because Alvin Kamara is gonna be suspended for 6 games. What kind of shit is that?
Oh my god! Trap door, bro.
I don't want to hear that. I'm gonna give y'all another week. That third week of the preseason, that third Thursday, we're gonna have a live breakdown draft. And no, it's not gonna be Mo first and this and that. I'm gonna shake names in the hat, pull them out, and whoever come out first, then so on and so forth.
So it should be like, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fourth person gets another.
So it's a snake draft.
It's gonna be 4, 3,
and then
2,
it goes
1.
back up the other way.
So it's a snake draft.
5. So all depends on if Nasty comes. Then it'll be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, Nasty.
3, 4, 5.
Get out the woods.
Big draft.
Word, Nasty, come play.
Yeah, come out the woods. Nasty in the woods. Man, somebody said he's the Nelson
Muntz of the Saints.
Whoa.
Talking about Taysom.
Whoa.
Malik come on all late with the heat. I see you, Malik, baby.
Appreciate you, Ace.
Oh, man, but definitely buy the merch. I got the slide.
Freedom!
Those fucking slides are they fire. And then
Freedom!
Also, man. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Commercials coming out tomorrow. So be on the lookout.
Word.
Freedom!
Oh, yeah.
Freedom savers.
We got to go freedom. I'm sorry. We didn't do freedom. Yep. We didn't do a freedom today. Y'all ain't tell me that.
Freedom!
Freedom!
FreedomGrooming.com, man. The promo code. I'm going to create a banner for it.
Oh, sorry. I got to go this way. We left to right.
The Mo Young in capital letters.
Mo Young is the promo code.
The Mo Young.
Capital letters, people.
Promo code.
And you get 10% off. You can't beat that. And if
That's
you don't
like taxes, y'all.
If you don't like to shave it, they give you a 30-day trial period with it. If you don't like it, you can send it back.
Oh, okay.
Shit, the way you telling me, you shave your head 2 weeks, it grows back, so you're only gonna shave twice and be like, I don't want this, send it back.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do that. It's so
product, baby.
Smooth. It's so fucking smooth, son. It's like, dude, I used to do it with razors, and used to have lick yourself and all that. Man, I don't like all that licks and shit. That you get irritated. It's like, it's so cool, bro. Like it really does catch all your hair. You can wash it out with water. You can clear all the hair out of it. Man, it like I said, it's good. And like I said, it takes you 3 minutes literally to shave. If you know what you're doing, 3 minutes. 5 minutes at the most. Now, if you're one of them people that's just really anal and just want to be up there and get every little but I'm just saying, I had to be a little longer because I had to let my hair grow longer. So I had to let my hair grow. So it looked like I got a bald fade on the thing. I looked at it, I'm like, damn, my hair was that damn thick. I got a fucking bald fade going. But yeah, I just did it, went over it like twice, and I was bald. Like it clipped them off that fast.
Rolling.
You like when you're on the go?
It doesn't pull or anything?
Don't pull or nothing. The only time it'll pull if it's full of hair, it's time for you to wash it out.
Okay.
Like it'll let you know it'll just stop going. It go, stop. I mean, you gotta clear the hair out. But it's perfect. It's a close shave. You can go all over. It's flexible enough for you to go all over. That's why it's called the Flex Series. And you don't have to just get shavers. You can go get you some like they got face wipes, like the head and face wipes. They're pretty good. They got shaving cream. They got pre-shaving like oil you can put on your head to lift your hairs up. If you want to put it on your face, it can lift your hairs up on your face. You can shave your face.
Nice.
You got the shaving cream that go with it to really seal it in. Like the oil seals in the moisture, so it seals that in, and then you put the shaving cream on it, and gone.
Nice.
And like my wife saw me. I used all the products for the first time. My wife said, "Damn, your hair is smooth." It's like it's smooth. It's like smooth.
While playing Hollywood rock music.
Yes. You get in a Hollywood rock on, but that is the promo code. If you want to get you some good shaver, a good shaver, if you want to even shave your balls, it's good for that too. Shave your balls with it too. They got heads for that too. If you want a manscape,
freedom.
You want freedom down there. It works for that too.
There you go.
Hey, ladies, we ain't leaving y'all out too. The shaver works for y'all legs too. If you want to shave your legs, you can shave your legs with that too. Just use that promo.
I'm sure they'd be able to shave down there too.
You can shave down there too. You can hit your inner labias and everything with it. Just go with it. Or Andrew gonna fucking laugh when he see this shit. Look, the promo code is right there. That's the promo code.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
So if you're looking for a good razor, that's our sponsor, Freedom Grooming. Use it. They my sponsor, so they are sponsored by proxy. So there it is. Freedom Grooming. Venom and Smoke has a sponsor. Get to it. That's what you need to do. And the commercials, when I finish with them, they'll be out, and they'll be out and about, and then some more videos gonna come on after that. But you will never be the same with that. The best 3 minutes of your life. All you need is 3 minutes.
That's
and
what
like
she
I said,
said.
you shave wet or dry, so some people don't like shaving cream. So you can just fuck it. I'm in the car. I need to shave. Fuck. I'm good. So
that's what's nice about it is that it's rechargeable. So
yes,
you could do that driving and be like, "Oh shit, I'm late."
Yeah, it's
hold on a second. Okay, baby, go.
Yeah, go. Like,
grab the wheel, honey. Grab the wheel.
It's clean. It's good to go. And look, and the charge lasts up to it's like a few shaves. It's like I charge it maybe once every 2 weeks, maybe. It depends on how much you shave. Once every 2 weeks. Sometimes I shave shave my beard down here with it. Sometimes I shave my head down with it. Sometimes, when I want to
all right, we don't need to know all about that.
I want the porn star look. Hey, it works. I'm just saying. It works. So definitely, I stand by it. I tried the 30-day challenge and I never gave it back. I'm like, shit, this shit's so much easier than going to the barber. I'm like, sorry, my barber. Look, I still let you come lie in my bed from time to time, but there it is. So Freedom Grooming, and also, man, check us out and buy our merch, buy our stuff. I'm gonna go try to find this.
Oh, don't forget, peep out Lala's Empire.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
And buy Lala's merch.
Definitely. I started watching more of Lala's videos.
Yo, it's funny.
Hilarious.
That's entertaining.
This is all the Venom Smoke stuff here. Boom. It's all our stuff. And you got Venom-team-shop spring, and then there's Lala stuff.
Guess the rumors are true.
Lala's Empire on YouTube. You definitely got to check her out in her videos. And then her merch is in there. So there it is. That's all our stuff. And
Jason, do you see what I see?
don't you ruin it, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
Oh, I'm watching what you seeing.
Okay, then.
Ruin it.
All right, I won't.
But
There's just one missing.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Jay! See, I wasn't going to say shit.
I'm the diabolical hater.
Damn.
God damn it, Jay. I swear to God.
Well, he's stuck. Huh.
Like I said, you good. This is your boy Mo Young. There's Doc Eric and that fucking hater down there. You got the nefarious one. We'll see y'all next week. Peace. We out.
Peace.